Welcome to Around the Reel with your hosts Aaron Carlson, Charles Lawson, and Samantha Hanna. Ah shit, here we go again.
Wait, are you copyrighted?
No.
You know what?
Okay, good.
I don't give a shit what you say about.
Yeah, you can't infringe on us without our
What?
permission.
I
Infringe.
can infringe on whatever the fuck I want.
You should infringe on me more.
Shut up. Seriously, like,
Anytime you want, honey.
who asked you?
You can just
Speaking
Oh,
of
take it all.
Speaking of fringing,
Yes.
have you been wearing that jacket to bed again? With all the fringes?
Aaron,
Oh my god. I don't know why
I
to say
don't
stuff like
either.
that.
Chuck, why do you have to say stuff
Because
like
I was
that?
ready
I've been
to.
drinking.
I'm ready to. Oh
He
no, you've been drinking.
Oh, he been drinking.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. All right. Well, we could probably start the show anytime we want, but it is our show.
That's a great photo.
Our show.
Okay, Scott did the only good photo, so just saying.
I didn't do a good photo?
No.
Thanks, Chuck. You fucked me up.
And I have to do my own, because...
No, I can do it.
Okay,
Hey, give me
do
the
it.
phone.
Here, I'll shoot you.
You'll shoot me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Oh, you can give me a phone if you want.
And
And Aaron takes a better picture of himself while doing it in reverse.
there you go. I did it right. I didn't take a picture.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Well, we would hope not because the flash went forward. So
Oh, that's horrible. Could do another one.
All right,
That's-
and while I take a
fucking
photo,
ridiculous.
you should probably change your name to it.
Oh, well, Sam's fine. I'm Sam.
Wait a second. I thought you were supposed to change your name to Abrasive, not AA Ron.
One more.
Why do I keep looking at the flash? I'm totally blind. I got like 4 dots down my face.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Why do you keep looking at the flash, you idiot?
I don't know.
I just called.
To say I love you. And I
All right.
mean it from...
Well, here we go. You guys ready?
She doesn't mean it from the bottom of her heart because she stopped. So I mean it from the. I ain't gonna tell you where it's coming from.
Oh my god. Just use your imagination. That's all I say.
So last week it was only us 3 here, excuse me. Last week it was
Wait,
only
what?
just the 2 of us here.
Oh,
Chuck.
because,
Yeah,
with
'cause-
Takala?
Yes.
I wasn't here.
I know that was a bummer.
I'm a broken piece of crap right now.
Yeah, but you're gonna get better.
I hope.
Trust me, you'll get better.
So what do we think we're dealing with? We're dealing with some
All
kind of
kinds of
nerve thing or
Yeah.
neck thing that's radiating
Aaron
down
thing.
the arm. No, it's not my fault.
It's called to work really hard and overuse my shit too much.
Yeah, but you've been suffering for like 2 or 3 weeks now with
Oh
this
god,
thing.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
At
Sam.
least, yeah.
It sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah.
But I'm alright.
Well, Chuck, why don't you pray for her?
Pray for me, Chuck.
Why don't
Lord,
you do
please
something?
watch
Go for
over this woman. Put your healing hands upon her. Make her feel better. See, I never remember one for praying out loud. Everyone's like, "Who wants to pray?" I never say anything. I just
But
stand
before
there and
you
put
did
my
all-
hands on people.
You don't pray out loud?
I don't usually pray out loud.
Can you
Wow.
at least say take the pain away?
I did say take the pen away.
Okay.
Okay, that'll work. All right.
That'll work, yeah.
And then
Jesus!
thank
Sorry, I spiked the plant.
Help me, Jesus.
you. Peter, Lord, please don't hurt me now. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Around the Reel.
Welcome to Around the Reel.
And today we have a guest with us, and his name is Scott Linson. Is that right, Scott?
That is it. That's
And-
legally my name.
That's legally your name.
That's actually what
What's
it
your
says.
legal
It's
name?
not what my wife calls me. But,
What does she call you?
yeah.
Asshole like I call him?
I was going to say, is it anything worse than what you
Tries
hear here?
not to call me.
Yeah, I wonder.
That's
What does your wife call you? She doesn't anymore.
I love your wife already. You should have brought her.
She changed her phone number, so I don't know.
Why do you?
I still pay for the plan. I don't understand how she changed it, but she,
I love her to death.
why do you think women have to call their guys like bad words?
Because you are bad words.
I'm asking Scott, Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't say Scott.
The
Answer the
education
question.
level, maybe. Oh. The lack of diction and. What did Jack Nicholson say about writing women?
I ain't gonna say shit. You're on your own on this one.
Because I'm right here. And he's scared.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
scared.
I'm not getting in trouble.
You're scared.
No, I know where the boundaries are. So, Scott, do you know your boundaries though with your significant other?
No. Because
Neither does Aaron. Don't let him fool ya.
I've been in several jobs where my wife has come there, and they literally every time they go, "You're Scott's wife?"
No shit.
Yeah, they're like, "You." and they send her flowers like almost immediately. I think we get home.
For putting up with your ass. Okay,
I know, yeah.
I know.
Dude,
I get that too.
that's such crap though, because obviously
It's
she
legit.
loves Scott. And obviously, Sam, you.
Well, 33
yeah,
years,
so.
you would hope so.
33 years. Man.
33.
Wow,
Good for you.
33.
Yep.
That's
Very
badass.
1989. I was in the army at the time. So
Wow.
That's cool.
What's your wife's name?
Lori.
Lori.
Yep.
Shout out to Lori.
Yeah, there we go. Lori's a badass.
She is.
Sorry, Lori. you thought he'd get better.
Flowers
Now
are
you're
on the
just too
way,
invested.
dear. Make some room.
Flowers from around the reel. Here you go.
That's
Man.
it. But hey, I got some 100th episode gifts for you guys.
You got
No
a gift for
shit.
us.
Yes.
You know we're on like
Great.
104, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
I just want to make
that-
sure.
I'm
Because we
103.
had our-
Thank you. I'm 103.
Oh, hey,
So
you don't
I-
even
I
Yeah,
know.
those numbers.
I made
Wow.
some T-shirts.
Awesome.
And,
what?
Oh,
That's so
dude.
cool.
So yeah, I had an idea and I just went with it.
That's
sorry
so
about that.
cool.
This is medium. So
That
this
is so
yours.
cool.
Dude,
And
thank
I
you.
got,
love this today.
Large. I got extra large.
You got one for skinny over there.
Yes, I got one for skinny.
Dude, this is a lot.
Thank you.
This is badass.
So yeah.
Wow,
So it has all
dude.
3 of you on there.
Oh my god, this is so
We have
cool.
Samantha as the octopus in the back with Marcus Ford firing.
Look at
and,
fucking Marcus Ford,
and,
bro.
And Chuck saying, "Wait, what?"
Wait, what?
and look at
You
it.
are
Says, "Say
no
goodbye,
joke.
biatch."
Yeah. This is the coolest shit ever.
Thank you very much.
Literally.
Yes. And you can't have T-shirts without mugs.
Oh my god,
okay.
dude.
Also,
These are fucking
Oh
brilliant.
my
today.
god, you
And
are
this
no
is-
joke.
There you go.
This
Wow,
is so awesome.
That's creative. You said you like creative, so.
Yeah,
We love creative.
creatives. We like gifts more, but we like creatives.
We don't get a lot of gifts, but
Yeah.
Are they matching mugs? Should I pull one
See,
out?
that's what.
I
So
want
everyone
to.
can see.
Yes, that
Dude,
is so.
Dude, these are dope.
Say
That is
goodbye.
so cool.
And Marcus Ford firing his guns. Oh, the big
Yeah.
moon. The big moon.
Oh
The moon's
yeah,
there.
he
Yeah.
loves that.
Yeah, you know why? And it's centered, Sam.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's badass.
Yeah.
Marcus Ford
Yeah,
don't fuck around.
that's some creative shit right
So
there.
I'm gonna donate this
Badass.
to CC&C Entertainment Group. So
Sweet.
if someone else wants to buy a shirt or a mug, then they can buy them and you can make some money.
Y'all, this
Oh,
is cool
thank
as
you
shit.
very much.
This is cool as shit.
Dude,
Everyone needs one of these.
fucking
is
dope.
awesome.
Well, you started the show out better than we've ever started
There
the
you
show.
go.
Well,
Hundreds.
let me just say, Scott, officially then, if since I missed it earlier when we were all rambling, welcome to Around the Reel.
Well,
And
thank
welcome
so
to Around the
much.
Reel.
Thank you.
That is so cool.
you. Thank you, buddy. No,
yes,
that's.
thank you.
Oh, Aaron, you got to hit record.
I
yeah,
did, yeah,
right.
Dude, that's brilliant. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super cool. I love the design.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
It's one of the things that, as creatives, you think of things in your head. This
Yeah.
is one that I literally thought about, and I did it in like 3 hours, and it was just like,
Wow.
boom. I was like,
Holy
okay,
shit.
I love it just like that.
Yeah, no, it's badass.
It was
I-
really cool.
Do you have your own printer, silk printer, or silk screener, or do you?
I just
did you do it
photoshopped
out?
it.
Okay.
I did Photoshop, and then I actually sent that to Vistaprint.
Okay.
Vista did it.
We
Oh.
like
Vista.
we like Vistaprint.
Yeah,
They do all of our stuff.
That's why when I was getting the
Yeah.
shirts, they say, "Hey, you want some mugs?" I'm like, "Okay, throw those on."
Where's my
Why
pin,
not?
where's the pin with the little stylus thing on the
Yeah,
backside?
right.
for-
I actually have a mouse pad that has it on
Oh
it.
no,
so-
joke.
Dude, that's
That's
dope.
so cool.
All right,
I
that's
appreciate
it.
it.
I'm get if he stands up and shows his underwear and it's a picture of Aaron's ass, Aaron on his ass.
No, that'd be dope.
That's stalkerish.
No, that'd be cool. No,
And he's
I'll
our
take
and
it.
he's our favorite.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
The
if it's especially if you wear large underwear.
Are you talking about my Marcus Ford tramp stamp?
Do you have that?
Oh my god.
It's
The closer
sexy.
to the
That would be
ass, the
nice.
better. So
Dude, Marcus Ford's badass. Listen to that.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Marcus Ford has got to be
he's
there.
badass close to your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Or unless, of course, you have the Marcus Ford holding out the gun and it's on the front, so then when you get excited, the gun comes up.
And raises.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that.
shut the fuck
Rise
up.
up.
Yes.
Sorry, Drew.
Or excuse me, I'm sorry. We're white guys, so when you go, the gun comes up.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Scott, we're excited to get to know you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes.
So you got to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you, Scott?
Yeah,
Tell
what,
the
the,
are
audience.
what the
you?
hell do you do
Besides your
bring
creative,
presents?
yeah.
Yes. Oh, I've done a lot of stuff. In high school, I was an actor. I did everything, basically.
Stage acting, or did you do?
Yeah, I did some stage
Okay.
acting, but I also did chamber choir, jazz choir. I'm a vocalist,
No,
so
no.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
tenor and stuff like that.
All right.
Wow.
And so in my senior yearbook, which is funny, you can't find my face anywhere except the performing arts, and then I'm in every.
Oh, that's
single
awesome.
group,
That's
you
dope.
know? Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so
I
I
love
forgot to come to the
The rest
actual-
of it?
Yeah, I wasn't there really. So yeah, and actually I graduated with you're gonna be impressed, a
What?
2.8.
2.8.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
Wow.
no joke.
That's
That's
solid.
better than what I graduated
That's
with.
solid.
That's way lower than I graduated.
That's
I know. I
way
almost,
higher
I
than what I
I
graduated.
almost didn't graduate.
Wow. What? Well,
Did you have to sleep with the teacher
But
to
I
get by?
aced the ASVAB in the Army, and
Okay.
and I became a military intelligence
you're
signal
not dumb,
interceptor
is what you're
analysis
saying.
with a Russian linguist.
So what was sidetracking you in school?
Distraction.
The actually, you know what it was sidetracking is that they
Choir.
didn't really tell you why you were doing it.
Okay.
Oh,
So they said, go get in math class. Why do I need math class? Okay, whatever.
Right.
Why do I need this? And if they would have told me, because I really wanted to be a jet fighter pilot.
Okay.
So if they would have told me, hey, maths will help you calculate, your distances and your gas consumption, and blah, blah, I probably would have done it like in a heartbeat.
I've always
because-
felt like they should do that in schools. Like they should get they should do the tests on them to see what their, most likely or their best fit for a job would be, and
Yeah.
then kind of
The-
form their schooling
Right.
when they get older on that.
Well, that's the funny
This-
thing is they actually did that, and I was supposed to be a dentist.
Yeah, they did those amplitude tests or whatever they're fucking
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but they got to do it differently.
Yeah,
they got to be creative.
They
about
do
like-
it now, like the senior year.
That's
a
true.
little bit
Yeah,
late.
but
Well,
they should do
Slowly.
it. They should be
Yeah.
doing it like the beginning of high school, probably.
Yeah, they gotta get it a little more dialed in.
Well, and
I
they do,
guess.
yeah, especially the last 2 years of high school. I feel like they have so many requirements that they have to do, math classes all the way through to junior, that they don't get a chance to choose what they want to do. So
Yeah.
when they get out of high school, they're like, I don't know, I just was forced to do whatever I was told
Correct.
to do. So
Yeah, I think we
now
all
I'm
felt
in
that
college and I don't still don't know what I want to do.
Exactly.
So a lot
Yeah.
of people are just kind of stuck that way.
Yeah, they should work with people on real world shit.
way. Yeah, if it wasn't for
honest.
movies, I
Yeah.
still wouldn't know what the fuck I wanted to do.
Right.
Seriously.
And that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
Is that I got out of the military and I wanted to be a screenwriter, do movies or whatever. But I met my wife and we moved out and life took over and stuff
Right.
like that. But I didn't know what I wanted to be until literally I was 39 years old and I finally figured it out after I did a stint. I did a bunch of marketing in my past, email marketing and
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
And then I also went into did some computer sales and that kind of thing. And I got laid off due to 9/11. But the only thing I could do was be a real estate agent.
Okay.
So I went in and I studied to be a mortgage broker and a real estate agent.
Did that not
And-
work out?
Oh, it worked out pretty well. But what happened is I actually got into what you don't know about me is that I get into things like deep.
Okay.
So I actually
You're
made
all
friends.
in.
Yeah, when I was a
Okay.
mortgage broker,
I do that with Sam.
Oh my God, stop.
I'm just trying to.
So deep. Did you put her butt to sleep?
Wow. Can I crawl? So, like I said, if I just up and leave in the middle of.
But you now have an out for blaming it on your nerve.
I think
Not your last nerve,
Oh.
but your nerves.
Well,
But no, the marketing,
I think
especially.
I hit a nerve.
Yes.
What you said, that's a
Now if you
very
just hit the
valuable.
spot,
Guys,
I'm so sorry.
The G-spot.
Chuck
trying
has-
to talk to him about
Chuck's trying to
marketing.
get his joke out.
I'm still trying to. Yeah, there's three of us. You just got to keep talking.
Guys,
Yes, I'm listening.
Shut
Sorry.
up.
All right, got it.
the marketing thing, I want to know more about that because that's a very valuable thing to know how to do. How come,
Yes.
what didn't work out about that?
9/11.
Okay, so that was basically it.
There's
That was
guys
the.
that hit the trade towers,
Yeah.
and that was it. So
That was
basically,
it,
what
huh?
happened was I was a marketing guy for. It was called Excite at Home. It's a portal. And they had
Okay.
a 2 million email database that I was
Oh my
managing.
gosh! Wow.
It's a lot of typing.
That's a
Huge.
huge
That's
book of business, bro.
huge.
It's big.
Yeah.
And it was 12 different campaigns going off on each 30 days. And so what happened is that when they went bankrupt in August of 2001.
Right. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So then
okay.
I didn't have an account.
Oh.
And then 9/11 hit and
it.
everybody stopped signing contracts.
Right.
So it was actually before 9/11 that it started to kind of crumble. Like, do you think it had to do with maybe the housing market and all that stuff, the crash, the whole
That was way later.
That was
That
way
was
later than
that was
Yeah.
later.
That's
Way later.
2007.
No, that was
8.
8.
I could tell you
Yeah,
it was
okay,
a
oh, yeah.
Tuesday at 2:10 p.m.
Yep.
Okay, you could tell
My
me
life
exactly.
changed.
Sam knows
Yeah.
too. Sam,
Oh, I know all
Yeah.
that.
that was really
yeah.
nice. And then when that hit, I would turn into the asshole, and she's been calling me that ever since.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were really nice before. I would.
Dude, I was always
I don't know
nice.
if I'd have called you nice.
What did you call me then?
Just a nice
Tolerable.
piece of ass. That's all she
Tolerable.
referred to you as.
Tolerable.
Well, a nice piece of ass. I will agree with that, but the rest of it,
That's
I'm not so
messed up.
sure.
That's so messed up.
Don't you feel like a piece of meat, Aaron?
Sometimes.
You should
Actually,
because you're just straight up
I-
pork
it-
chop.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
used to remember that. Remember somebody called me a pork chop one time. I was like, "What the fuck is
Wow.
that?" I like pork chop.
If you close
Yeah,
your
I
mouth,
know. Yeah.
if you
mean?
close your
That's
mouth,
the
you can be a
compliment.
pork chop.
That's a compliment.
That is
But
a
if you
compliment.
don't close your mouth, I don't know what.
You're
You're
just-
just an asshole.
Just a roaring pig.
Yeah, they catch everybody sooner or later.
Yeah. So this is a
Let's
kind
get
of
from New York.
this
Sorry.
This is an illustration of how deep I get into things. So when I went into real estate, my dad is a computer programmer and analyst for Boeing.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So I got into appraising. So I got a friend as an appraiser, and I started doing appraisals, and I was doing 10 appraisals a week.
Wow.
Wow, dude. Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy.
This is during the boom, right? 2002,
Yeah.
2003,
Yeah, that's knocking 'em
2004
out.
was hitting
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But I was doing a lot, and then so I created a website called Investor Plus. So my whole thing was doing residential properties
Okay.
that you could invest in.
Okay.
So I created a buyer's agency agreement that allowed me to transfix their signatures onto purchase and sales.
Okay.
Right?
So they wouldn't have to be there to sign.
So wouldn't have to be
in
there to
person.
sign.
Okay.
So because I ask people, I go, investors are great, aren't they? You know, they just do the numbers. If the numbers work, they buy it. There's no emotion involved in this. This is great. And they go,
Yep.
no, I hate it. I go, why? Well, you drive them around, and then you show them houses, and then they want to lowball this house, and they don't get the lowball, and you do this. And I'm
Waste
like,
a lot of time.
I go, okay, I can fix this.
Yeah.
So I said, so I got this buyer's agency agreement, and basically we got a website set up where my dad and I were scraping all the bank-owned properties on the MLS,
Yep.
Oh,
putting
wow.
them onto our website, and then running the comparables so that we knew that, hey, you could buy this property at 149, it'll sell at 189,
Mm-hmm.
and
Are you talking properties in the area or properties like around
Snohomish,
that?
King, and Pierce County.
Okay.
Yeah, all in
okay.
Washington. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I was
wow.
all over 3
Wow.
different counties.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Badass.
And so then they would just, I'd walk in. They would just go. I told my investors, go to the house if you like it, make an offer. Just tell us on the phone or via the website. We'll write an offer for you, and then if you get it, we'll do a 10-day inspection contingency, and then you'll have 10 days to get in or out. And if
Yeah.
you don't like it, you're out. If you love it, you buy it, and then we move on.
Then we move
Wow.
on.
Interesting.
And they never even probably seen the house in person.
I never saw 30% of the houses I sold.
Oh
in
wow.
person.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's smart. No, that's smart. That
That is,
eliminated
I mean,
a lot of that
Sight
field time.
unseen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of field time.
So you could.
my best year was 260,000 in gross commission.
How many?
And
how
what
many
year
units?
was that?
How many units was it?
Oh, I think
Back
that was
then, 'cause-
about 25.
25.
And
yeah.
what year was
Yeah.
that?
That was 2006.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think
Yeah.
one of those years when we flipped the house on Harrison, Chuck,
Yeah.
that was the year with the flip that I got close to that 200,000 mark for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But after that, it went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2007 was just
Yeah, it
done.
went to shit.
And my whole business was based off investors. So
Oh,
when
absolutely.
they lost money, my whole business stopped.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with
I didn't diversify into regular buyers and sellers, and I didn't have listings. And I
Did you
didn't
kind
have
of
all
quit
that
with
stuff.
that whole thing after that?
Yeah, after that,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much done.
Okay,
He
so-
went all in, and then he went the fuck out.
Okay.
Well,
so-
then I went
yeah.
bankrupt too,
Yeah.
and I lost my house,
Yeah.
and I had kids, 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's
We went through that.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about this for a
Yeah.
minute. So from what I'm hearing from you, Scott,
yes, come on,
is that
Come on, bring
get
it.
deep.
Yeah.
Put my butt to sleep.
what I'm hearing is that you were in high school, and until you got older, you had no idea what you're doing with your life.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
And then you went into real estate,
Yes, sir.
and that sounds like me. And 1 year you made a shit ton of money. Sounds a lot like me.
Yep.
Especially the year.
And then everything crashed, and you went bankrupt. Sounds a lot
Bankrupt.
like me.
He had
Lost our
4
house.
houses.
And-
He had
and-
4 houses.
Yeah,
Down.
and then the kicker is, your wife can't stand you, just like me.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Wait,
telling you. I was
you
telling
have
you.
a
I said
wife?
we are from the same.
Oh, excuse
cut from
me.
the same cloth.
Yes, there's a lot of
There's even
similarities.
more, because guess why we're here?
Right.
Filmmaker.
Filmmaking.
Filmmaking.
Then they found their
Well,
passion.
we're back.
But wait, Aaron, you have a wife?
No, not yet, Sam.
Okay,
But
okay.
I've 16
I
years
heard
with
that on the last episode.
The woman I want to die with. So that's how I look at it.
With the woman you want to die with, just because she sometimes wants to kill you, does not mean that she's necessarily the one you're going to die with.
But I'm
You
going to
think-
stay
yeah.
loyal, motherfucker.
You were
that's
you were a
good.
priest in a movie. Why can't you marry these two?
I
Yeah.
actually,
Come on, man.
when we had our
Pastor
last
Paul?
episode, I made the joke. I thought for sure that we were going to marry them right here on
We're
the
gonna
spot on the
Nope.
podcast.
Well, that's why I brought Kraken. So we're getting these two married tonight.
After a
it's
few
gonna be
Krakens.
Vegas up in
You
here.
get married and you get fucked up.
I can say what happened.
No,
Did we get married last night, Aaron?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? What did Scott doesn't fuck around? He just showed up and did that
I'm
shit.
getting stuff done.
He didn't play.
Dude, he don't play.
Why is this piece of paper crumpled up and why is it underneath the pillow? and when did Chuck get ordained? What the fuck happened last night?
Why is
I
a
know,
marriage
literally.
license on Scott's shirt? All of a sudden? Like,
Scott's on
it
Facebook.
says 103rd episode. Finally got it done.
Done.
One crazy night.
One crazy night.
Dude, that's a very similar story.
Yeah, it is.
What I'm
I mean,
saying.
we've
Yeah.
dealt with a lot of similar things.
Yes,
yeah.
we have.
Yes, and that's my whole life has been jack of all trades, but master of
Lit.
none.
Yeah.
Literally,
And hate
me.
it.
That
Hate-
is me.
And hate it because I never had a career.
But you've been
Same.
successful though.
Yeah, and everything I've done, I've always been a little bit of successful in sports. I've been
Yeah.
there, not quite enough to make it, but not
Oh
quite.
wait, you played
know.
sports too.
Yeah,
Just
soccer.
like me.
Soccer, mostly.
Okay, soccer. That's
much
another name for
football?
football. Same
Yeah.
thing.
And football.
In a different country, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
That's it.
All right. Wow.
There's more to come.
The only thing that's different is you probably have a bigger penis than I have.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that's
We'll
okay.
just say yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with
Let's
yeah.
go with yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go with
from
yeah.
from my perspective. Yes.
Yeah, you should put on just put on the underwear, you'll be fine.
97 out of 103 episodes, we're still talking about fucking his penis.
Yeah,
That's
mine's
it.
pretty though. It's pretty.
So he says, but I mean, all you have to go, all you have for a description is a freckle.
I don't want to give any more away. It's
His-
that's the
his
big
mu-
You
thing.
gave it all
Hey.
away with that.
Jesus.
That's all there is to it.
Hey, his
So it's
his,
only as big as a freckle. Is that what you were saying?
Literally.
his mushroom is pretty tight.
I mean, there's a freckle on it. As far as any other details, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so after
Yes.
you go through everything that we
Listen to him change the subject.
Yeah, it's great. No, I don't want to talk about my penis the whole show. It gets boring.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yes,
no
we know
one wants
you're-
you to bring
yeah.
it up, but
Aaron-
you do.
Aaron, your penis is boring.
And but the funny thing is, every time I do start talking about it, Chuck starts bouncing more and more on his ball, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little
It gets
creepy.
weird.
He
That's
said that's
creepy Chuck from the
Yeah.
last episode.
It gets weird. I mean, what he says is what he says and his actions are two different things.
that's
Yeah.
creepy Chuck
I
from
don't know what
every
you're talking about.
episode.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's a little-
Anyways,
Is it getting hot in here, Chuck? Is
it's
it
getting
just me, huh?
awkward.
I'm guessing it's warm because of the drink. The drink is very warm.
It's a little bit awkward.
All right, Scott. Let's get serious now for a second. So you go through all these things.
Yes.
And you still have your family at home.
Yes.
And this
How
is
many
a serious.
kids do you have?
I
Yes.
have two kids.
Two
Okay.
kids.
My
okay.
daughter was born in 1998. My son was 2000.
All
Okay.
right.
I have a daughter born in 2000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hook 'em up.
Before we started the show, we've talked a few times
Yes.
off air.
Yeah.
And you said something to me that made me go, God, that's something we got to bring up at the show, even if it makes me look like a fucking asshole.
Which it probably will. 'cause
It will.
most things
No, it
do.
really
Everything
will.
does. Most everything does.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's okay
pretty
because
much.
I can take it. I can take it. But it's an important thing because I'm very interested in how you were able to do it.
Yeah.
So after the crash, you went bankrupt.
Yes.
You didn't get angry.
No.
Yes, and you didn't get any kind of jealousy. You didn't feel poor me. What the fuck's going on? You didn't take it out on anybody else. How the fuck were you able to do that?
Well, the first thing, there's a few sayings that I love, and one of it is what it is.
Oh,
And you
my
know this,
favorite.
and you'll know this from real estate. You have everything. 2 deals, closing, everything. The next day, nothing. They
Yeah.
all are falling apart.
Yep. Yep.
The next day, you have 4 deals.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And so there's no reason to like freak out like when things are going bad because there's something right around the corner that you don't know what's going to happen. It could be better than it was.
Right.
Fear didn't
Right.
get you though.
Fear didn't get me, no.
Yeah.
Because I was already at the boat. It was very empowering to lose everything, to literally, I was making $9 an hour at a golf course.
I did the same thing. I was driving a truck for like maybe $10 an hour.
Yeah.
But it took me years to get. Yeah, it took me years to get there.
Piles of bills, and there's everybody coming at me, and all you can figure out is how do I keep the roof over the head and food in the thing and gas in my car. That's it.
Yeah.
And what I was telling him is like one of the things that we want to make sure that I wanted to make sure the kids never knew this even happened in their life.
Yeah,
They're not going to go, hey, remember that time? They'll never know.
Right.
So we would always say, hey, honey, I know we only have $125 in our bank, but we're going to take the kids out to the movies. Let's go.
So they don't know.
So they don't know. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go bowling. They're going to have we're going to make their life, normal. And
I focused on that a lot too.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So the kids would never know.
Yeah.
No, it's important though. I mean, I feel like it's important, but maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. And the reason why I say that is because it might be important for the kids to know that stuff so they know the struggle. But I like to shelter them. I like to try to.
Not at that age.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
if
they
my
were
son
young.
came to me now when he's 21 and said, hey, what happened back then? I would tell him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Say, now you can handle it.
And you're absolutely right. At that age,
Yeah.
they weren't old enough to
Yeah,
understand.
they
You're
were
right.
7,
You're right.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You're
it's
right.
just,
You went age-wise, and that's kind of what I tried to do with the whole situation. Was
and the
kinda
funniest
go by
thing, we were
age.
the happiest. Some of the happiest times were during that time because literally everything else was taken off the table.
Yeah.
We can't even think about bills. Sorry.
Yeah, we have no money.
We're just
We have
gonna-
nothing.
Yeah, we have
So-
nothing. So let's just be together and
Yeah.
be happy, and let's not argue or fight about stuff. We
You're
have
so
nothing
right.
to do.
You're so right. Some of the best
Yeah,
times. Yeah,
Some of
came
the
out
best
of that.
times. And empowering, like I said. Now
Yeah.
I know I could lose everything and still be happy.
And it's not a bad thing
Yeah.
because you get down to the basics
Yeah.
and you enjoy your time with your family, just the bare minimum and all the basics.
Yep.
That's when you have the
go
best
down
time.
and say, this
Yeah.
is what matters.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Honestly, though, that's wise words, Scott.
No, it's fantastic.
That's important.
Yeah.
No, and
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is what it is.
What do you want to do? You want to cry or
Yeah,
do
I
you want to
know.
laugh? I want to
Yeah.
laugh because
Yeah.
I told him, I said, God loves giving me problems because he loves watching me solve them.
Honestly, though.
Dope.
Come on.
I love that.
Bring
I
it.
love
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead, flatten my tire. Watch me fix it. If
You're
that's
a
what-
badass.
You're a bad. Oh,
Come
you
on.
stole my words. I
Oh.
was gonna say you're a badass to Scott, and you said it.
Oh, sorry. No.
Talk faster.
Yeah.
Shut up, Aaron.
I'm
You're
sorry.
a badass, Scott.
Hey.
I'll pull it out so
No,
you
that's
can say
cool.
it.
That's wise words.
Yeah.
Very
No,
cool.
seriously.
Very cool.
It's I wasn't able to do that at all.
Aaron struggled.
It's tough. Well, and I
It's
know,
hard,
and I
yeah.
know this also segues into the last episode that you talked about, where you want to protect people or people are
Yeah.
bringing you down, and
Yeah.
you want to get mad and sort of violent and teach them not
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the same way. It's like this is a story that I was reminded of, which is a story about Gandhi.
Mm-hmm.
So Gandhi was going in India and he was doing all these speaking. And there was this guy that was in the crowd and he would swear at him and tell him he's wrong and tell him he's stupid. And he would just give him all the insults he can. And a couple days went on and the guy was there. And finally Gandhi went up to him and he says, if I have a gift and I'm going to give you the gift and you don't accept it, whose gift is it? And the guy said, it's yours. So if you have these insults and I don't accept these insults, whose
They're yours.
insults are they?
And they're yours.
Yeah. See, Gandhi's a smart motherfucker.
No. Yeah. So yeah.
He's a
No,
badass.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It was hard. It's hard to wrap my head around that stuff. And I mean, I'm doing better now, but I still have it in me. You know that I don't know I don't even know. How
Well,
to
I do
describe
too. I
it.
mean, I want to honk. I want to do stuff, and I just kind of try to get grace and patience and say, you know, I don't want these people in my life. If I encounter them
Yeah.
or try to bring them in, then they're now
Engage.
in my life.
Yeah,
and I said
exactly.
I don't need that. So
Yeah.
I try to think of it in that way.
Mhm.
And
That
yeah,
sounds
just-
a lot like what I'm doing with my personal life and my family. Like my own personal family, the dilemmas that I'm dealing with my family is literally killing me. And I have just decided that, I can't control them. So there has to be a point where you have to, either I want this in my life or I don't. Is it worth it or is it not worth it? And
yeah.
I mean, you just really have to decide that because as you get older, it doesn't get any easier. It only
Exactly.
gets more complicated, and so you really have to decide your own battles and struggles that you're willing to deal with, I guess.
Yeah, and like I said, it's that same whole thing about when you have a choice to say, what do I want my demeanor to be?
Yeah.
You know, do I want to be angry and mad at the things that are happening to me, or do I just want to be happy and just laugh at the things that are
Right.
happening to me?
Yeah,
And so it's just one of those things that you got to make a choice of that,
you do.
you just
Everyone does.
You know, I didn't think about it at all.
Yeah.
I think that's what the problem was.
Right.
I was so focused on everybody else and what they were thinking
Yeah.
because I lost everything. So now I knew it was coming down to me, and maybe it was because I was immature. I don't know.
Well, it's funny
But
because
it was weird.
I look at a lot of I'm now in law. We didn't get to that part of the
No.
Oh, wow,
story.
yeah, we haven't
well,
got there yet.
I'm not in
I'm
law.
still broke, as far as you guys know. So my story stopped there. But but it's sort of the same thing with the justice system. To me, is that it's very difficult because we want justice,
Yes.
and justice is violence.
It
Justice
can be.
is taking someone's rights away,
Yeah.
putting them in jail. They want to see something.
Yeah.
And
Well, if
sometimes
the act
that,
is violent, yeah.
That's why I like
your
Batman
justice-
so much.
Yeah.
But Batman will kick your fucking ass.
Yeah,
I love
right.
it. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
And that's what
You're
people
done,
look
yeah.
for in the justice system, and I think
Yeah.
that's why, like, when you have a group of, like, say, your jurors, and you have a group of 12 people, they're looking for justice. They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, it's
So,
retribution.
I mean, everything is driven by justice, honestly, because you want someone to feel what they've done. Like, whenever someone does bad to you, do you not feel like, I want you to feel what I feel?
Yeah.
I just want you to feel what I feel.
I know I do.
That's justice. That's kind of the whole
See,
idea. Is you
but the
want
problem
someone
comes
to pay.
is when you get these circumstantial cases
Oh,
that have
yeah.
no facts, but
Right.
people in the jury still want justice.
Right, right.
So they're gonna try to make it fit.
That's
and
why
make
it's
it
not
work
fair.
so that they can go home and feel
Uh-huh.
comfortable that
Yeah.
someone got
You're
justice
so
for
right
that.
about that.
So it's hard.
It is hard.
And that's the thing where society, we have to step away from being cavemen and just being violent. We have to start using, our thoughts more. And the same thing with Carlos. What other thing is I'm a big believer on is what Carlos Ortiz was saying too in one of the episodes about you put out positive affirmations in the universe and you'll get positive affirmations
Sure.
back.
Yeah, he's correct.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
goes with negative.
And you look at my family. My sister is an older sister. She had problems. She was a runaway, and she had left her her baby and stuff, and she had other problems. She had a car accident and stuff like that. So it's always like there's this negative aura around a lot of stuff. She's been on food stamps and stuff like that. And then you look at me, that I've had really good, I've
You had
always
good
tried to be
mojo.
positive, and I've just been in sort of in a different trajectory. So I think it really does matter if you look
I
at something.
think
There's so
so.
many factors.
Yeah.
There's so
There
many
is.
factors.
There
I
is.
mean, honestly, I
'Cause
mean,
there's
your
some-
mental health is
yeah.
like first and foremost. It's like some people are, okay with dealing with things
Yeah.
whereas other people cannot deal with it and they have PTSD and whatnot
depression
from the same
and-
things
yeah.
that say you dealt with, but your different personality and you're able to overcome that. It's crazy,
It
but there's
is.
so many factors.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah, there is.
What do you think, Chuck?
It's interesting.
Well, I mean, see, I'm conflicted with everything you're saying. Sam said a bunch of stuff, and I didn't want to jump all over, but I disagree
No.
with you. As you get,
Do
as
you?
I,
That's
as, as
fine.
I get older, life gets easier. I don't have to
Oh,
worry
fuck that.
about.
No, hell no.
I do not have to worry about what's going to happen to these fucking babies in my house because they're all adults now.
Yeah.
If I lose the house, sorry, you have to move out now. Get over it. Sorry, that's a little close to home.
No, it's fine.
But no,
Talk.
but still, it's the same thing. It's like as you get older, you don't care as much. How many times do you worry about what somebody thinks of you if you say something? Well, Aaron hasn't had that since he was
Oh,
since
see,
he was
Charles,
18.
I care more. I care more.
Yeah, she does.
I do.
And
more.
I'm starting to care more, and that's what's weird. And that's the only way I can figure out how to change, because before I didn't give a fuck, and now I'm trying to be nicer to find more of a passive way of, and instead of being that blunt force trauma, you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be that person.
He has a tendency to be.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more like Scott's talking about,
Yeah.
just that
Yeah.
positive energy, just believe in what the good things that are. Don't focus on the negative.
Well,
you
and
know?
look, there's a balance,
Yeah.
okay? You can be that good person and still balance it out with not putting up with people's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a balance. There's a balance
Yes,
there.
there is.
There is, but that balance is more important than I think we all realize.
Yeah.
Because you can go too far one way or the other, and it's all bad.
Right.
All bad.
Yes.
I'm still
And,
selective,
Yeah,
though.
misery loves company. So once you
True.
get into that cycle, you just never get out. Really, I mean, it's hard to get out.
Yeah, I'm like a racist when it comes to like who I want to be
God.
passive to.
Like,
I'm very selective. Like, I get what Chuck's saying. Like, if the kids in the house are fucking off and they're old enough to take care of their shit and they're not, I'd be like, yeah, you got to get the fuck out. We got to move. I got to go. I could do that, Chuck. I could do that and not feel bad because I know they need to learn that lesson too. So I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get that. I wouldn't be like, oh, come stay with me forever.
well, you're someone who can shut your emotions off.
But
in
that's
a blink of an eye. That's something that not everyone can do.
Yeah, but not as much as I used to be able to. That's,
Well, it
that's
is
what's
tough.
scary now.
And
That's what's scary now. I don't like it, Sam.
I'll tell you this too with kids, which is interesting because my son's 21
Okay.
and he still lives at home.
Okay.
Okay.
I've told him 25, you're out.
Yeah.
You know, there is a point where you have to say,
This
okay,
is
enough
Dylan,
is enough.
by the way.
Right.
Yeah,
Straight up
even though
Dylan.
I love you and you can come back anytime, you can't.
To visit.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you got.
You don't have to go home,
Yeah.
but you can't,
Can't
stay here.
Yeah,
But this is
Good old bar.
Yeah, right. So
that's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
for
is
sure.
for them. It is.
It is, yeah.
We all have to do it.
So let's
Sooner or later.
Scott. So let's paint a scenario for you. So now
sure.
your son has moved out on his own. He met a woman. It didn't work out with things, and so he needs now to move back home. And he's 24 years old, and he has 3 children.
What then?
He moves in and I move out. I have the funds.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Be sure to mow the lawn, son.
Yeah, but I see my black has to be at the Holiday Inn. That's all. What do you mean $27 a night? Jesus Christ!
I'm
it's
moving
fucking
Honestly,
to
though,
Arizona now.
$27 a night. What is this? 1962.
I don't know. I haven't been to Holiday Inn since I was a kid. I think my mom took me there one time.
That goes to show how many factors factor into all this stuff that we're now dealing with
Yeah.
as later on in our life, which, Chuck, you are speaking from personal experience. And and my daughter, she went and had a baby too, but she's so low. Like, she totally went, I mean, she's never come home yet. I say yet.
Yeah.
And she's my oldest. She's 21. But she had a baby and she hasn't come home yet. But would I accept her if she did? Oh, hell yeah. But would that change the dynamic of my entire life? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's really something you have to think about. But would I turn my daughter down? No. Which,
Right.
It's hard. It's just really hard.
Well, I mean,
because, what do you
it
do?
gets to be even stranger because, like I said, I think that when your kids grow up, a lot of parents feel that they deserve respect, and
Well, we
I
do.
think, and I
Yeah.
I think that respect always has to be earned,
Yeah.
and I think,
But at that point,
that
you've earned
shouldn't-
it.
Yeah. Well, that's what you say, but it's only if you you have to. I feel that you have to change your relationship with your kids as they get older. There's a point where you're a disciplinarian and you have to tell them what to do, but then they get to high school and they're trying to find their own way.
Right.
And you can actually push them away if you try to just be an authoritarian. You have
True
to say,
that.
okay, now let me find out where you're at.
Yeah.
And let me see how I can help you get to where you are trying to go.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
And
I
then when
agree.
you become adults, now they're adults. So now I'm like, okay, I don't want my relationship. I told my wife too, I was like, I don't charge my son rent to be in my house. I have to pay the mortgage whether he's there or not.
Right.
Right. I don't want to say.
But are you helping him in that situation?
And
Is the
this is a good
That's
question.
the big question.
Let me finish this though,
Yes.
because that is a good question. Because my
Please do.
wife has the
Uh-huh.
same question.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
like-
Which is.
Why are you babying this
Which
kid?
is,
Why are you being a baby?
exactly. Even
Yeah.
to the point where he has one of the bathrooms and we have the master bedroom.
Okay.
Well, he can clean his
You're
bathroom.
spoiling him, Scott.
I go,
You're
I don't,
spoiling him.
and I told him, I
Okay.
said, I don't want my relationship with my son to be, Jared, have you taken out the trash? Jared, why, hey, clean up the bathroom. Jared, where's my money? Jared,
Right.
come on.
Yeah.
That's not the relationship I want with my son.
Right.
I want him to know that I love him and that he's welcome here. And if shit goes bad, he can come back. I
Yeah.
don't want him to think, and he has some friends too where parents aren't treating them very well. And they're like, I don't want them drinking out someplace going, yeah, our parents are
Fucking suck.
it
Yeah.
sucks." No,
They don't know shit.
So your house
I'm
is
trying
the,
I'm
I
trying to
get
look
it.
at the relationship, versus what the other residual.
Well,
things
it
are.
makes sense since you do look at positivity.
Yeah.
So you're
That's true.
you're doing the positive thing.
Yeah.
And you're hoping and thinking that should end out okay because it did for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But is
I
that,
get it.
I question that
I get it.
Yeah.
only because I've dealt with that with my own kids. And the more you give them, honestly, the more they take, and the less responsibility they take. So honestly, I only disagree with you because I wonder for myself, like, what am I teaching my kids if I'm not teaching them, like, you have
If you're not
to
strong.
yeah, like,
yeah.
literally, there's this, and this. And that's why when my kids turned 18, the day they turned 18, they paid rent.
Yeah, they did.
Like, this is
And
adult world, guys.
And I don't doubt that. And I'll be back on the podcast in 8 years saying you were right because he's still
maybe
in my
not.
house.
Maybe not.
Jared is now 30.
Okay, maybe
And
not, though.
he doesn't even wash
this
the
mother-
bathrooms.
He hasn't taken a shower since the last time I was on the show.
Yeah.
And he's got his
So,
name on the orange
I-
juice in the
yeah, I don't-
refrigerator.
I-
saying, this is, Dad, don't touch my shit.
I've been known to be the idea guy, but I don't have all good ideas.
What I was always told was
get
a
it.
kid will take
I get it.
advantage of what a kid can take advantage of.
Sure.
So a kid will always take
Yeah.
advantage of a situation they are allowed to take advantage of.
But here's the thing. This is the
and
one.
they will.
Yeah,
no
they-
matter how good or bad a person.
Okay,
your
that was
kid
what I was
is.
going to ask
Yeah.
you. So I'm assuming, Scott, that your son is a very intelligent kid.
Yes.
He's a very, probably a very nice guy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And he's pretty much a responsible dude. You don't have to worry about him.
Nope, he has a full-time job.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's been
okay.
moving up in his job.
Okay.
He's been making good money. He pays for his own bills.
Okay.
Would
all
you
his own stuff.
now? What if he wasn't doing those things? Would you still feel that way?
I'd kick his ass out.
Okay. there
Would
go.
you
There
really
go.
though?
No, I don't-
Okay, no,
There you go.
that's gangster.
And that's where Chuck is coming from.
right. Right.
I would chuck him so hard.
No, that's good. So you do have
So you are getting something
you do
for
have
what you're giving.
expectations.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. I mean,
and that's
there's-
your son's growth. He's still growing.
If he had no like effort in
Yes.
in this whole thing, then there would be
But
some
you see
difficult
that. Okay.
conversations.
But I'm with your wife. He
Got
needs
it.
to clean
Yeah.
up his pee spatter.
Yeah.
Okay, in the bathroom, like you
No.
can clean
Look,
that
see, and
up.
here's
Did I
the-
miss that part
So
of the
here's the part. But here's the
That's
part.
what
The
she
wife.
said.
The wife thinks that, but he doesn't take care of his room. And I know that my wife is a very clean person. He will never ever live up to the standard that she has.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it will always
Yeah, I
be a
get that.
battle.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
always be
Yeah,
a battle.
Yeah.
Because her expectations are
So
way
I
up.
said, honey, let me clean it. I will clean the bathroom.
Well, then do
You
it.
don't
Yeah,
clean to her expectations. How the fuck is that supposed to make her feel better?
You're right. You know my wife? How do you know I don't
You
do
know what
that?
Aaron's
Because
answer
my wife
is?
says I'll clean it up. I'm like, okay,
There's
go
a-
ahead. I'll
there's a
clean it up when
streak
you're
on the
done.
mirror.
I
There's a
cleaned the
streak on
bathroom
the mirror.
today because Sam said the same thing. She was
I
like,
said,
she walked in the
"Fucking
bathroom and she's
stinks
like,
in here."
it fucking stinks in here. And
It's
my first
nasty.
instinct in my brain was like, it's a fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
People take shits in there.
And then you
it's
go,
gonna stink.
then you go, happy
doesn't
wife,
have-
happy life.
Yes,
Happy wife, happy
but
life.
then I go,
happy
honey,
wife,
I'll go
happy
clean
life,
it right now.
happy life.
And I went and cleaned
I'm
the
wife
fucking
trained.
bathroom. But I
So-
said that because my boys are here this week,
Yeah.
right? And I know that they use that bathroom. So there's a different odor in there because they're here than she's used to.
No,
That's
the
the
odor was
logistics of
there. Literally, Aaron, the odor was there before they got here, so it's not them. It's just the bathroom stinks.
But sometimes
Eva,
All the way around.
Eva, it's you.
when we have
It's
three,
just-
we got 3 boys in a house. It's gonna start to smell faster than it's
no,
just
because
me.
2 of you
It's-
don't even. Okay.
Yeah, 2 of us sit down and I don't fuck around anymore, Scott.
He just
I,
sits
when
down.
I pee, I sit on the toilet now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's old age.
Laziness.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can sit down and pee and just look at your phone. And go, oh, this
I'm
is-
all about the laziness.
This is
because
kinda
I
You
nice.
have to sit down to pee. I don't care. That's different.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Boys should too, because less splatter.
It works.
and it
it's
stinks
very
less.
cozy.
Yeah, but mine goes to the bottom of the water. So.
Well, it might
I
be
don't
harder for
splash
you.
at all.
You need to talk to Chuck because his balls do the same thing.
Then don't go into the water. I just squish him in the damn toilet seat.
Jesus Christ.
We'd be a good detective show.
Just like something about
Shaft
Mary.
and balls.
Shaft and balls.
Okay, that's my cue to exit stage left.
No, we need some estrogen in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
that's
shit.
fine.
We'll
Yeah.
still
You're
talk
not-
about you if you're gone, so you might as well be
That's
here.
fine.
And
yeah.
special guest Freckle.
I
Sorry.
should probably be here.
Sorry,
to
Charles.
defend
Don't start
myself.
bouncing. Oh,
So,
man.
do you want the rest of the life story? You want
Yeah,
to hear
I'm
the
so-
rest of your life?
Literally.
Scott's on the show because he's a filmmaker. We haven't gotten that far
I know.
yet.
We're going to get there.
I have some Walter Mitty crap coming up too.
Uh oh.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
some
Okay,
things
let's
you
have it.
probably won't
Give,
believe.
I want
go,
it.
go
I
for
wanna
it.
get
We're gonna
into
talk
it.
about movies too.
Yeah.
We're
we got
getting
time.
into it.
Yeah,
Just go for it.
Yeah,
go for
for
it.
sure.
Please go.
Scott's a 3-parter at least.
Yeah, no shit. Like,
Yeah,
that's
way to
what I'm
set it up
thinking.
to we have to have you back.
I love it.
Welcome to the second part of Around the Reel. The 24th part.
He said Scott's a 3-parter
Yeah.
at
He's a
least.
3-parter, bro.
At least.
Yeah.
Well, we're all about trilogies these days.
Absolutely.
Scott, I love you.
That's it.
Yeah, he's badass.
All right. So,
do you got?
where am I? I'm broke. Okay. So,
You got a kid
the
at
one-
home that's way too old to be at home.
Yes.
Well, that's current.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, after real estate, what I really loved about real estate was the legal aspect of real estate. I don't know if you like. I really
Party
loved
hates.
contract law and
I couldn't stand it.
see. I was into it. So and I would give all my guys like so much coverage, because I knew all the contract inside and out.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So
So that was
I'm-
insight for the attorney or law stuff you do.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
okay.
happened was I went to the golf course and then I started installing fiber optic cable.
Oh shit.
For a few years and became a supervisor, whatever. And then I was like, okay, what do I want to do with my life, right? I'm 38, 39 at this point, right? So I want to be a paralegal. I was looking at stuff, dental assistant. I can't stand needles or blood, so the medical industry
People.
didn't work out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, or people, that kind of stuff. So one thing that came up was paralegal, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. Now, how am I going to pay for it? Because I'm broke, right? So
Okay.
it turns out because I was a veteran that I could join the reserves.
Okay.
Okay, at 39, the 40 was like the
yes.
cutoff.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So I'm 39, and I go, I could join the reserves. And so I look at the reserves, and they have. I even called the JAG unit. I'm like, God, this would be great because then they'll train me to be a paralegal. They'll give me a paralegal certificate, and then I can go to school and use the college GI Bill college fund money.
Good for you. Yeah.
And I can introduce myself and be working with attorneys, and get a job.
Dude, you're like Tom Cruise. on this,
Wow,
right?
you're
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
way to think
Yeah.
outside the
Scott,
box.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, same
Yeah.
thing.
So wait
like
till you
the-
see how this breaks
like the
apart.
We're impressed already, but anyway, keep
Wait till
going.
how,
like
wait
the
till you
firm,
see how
bro.
this burns.
Okay, let's see.
John Grisham novel.
Yeah,
Go for it.
That's it.
Shut up, Aaron.
sorry.
I want to
Yeah.
see how this burns.
Yeah, it goes down in flames.
He's got it all figured out, which means something has to trip up.
All right,
So
here we go.
the one thing that they have is that normally you would sign up for 6 years to do the reserves, but they
Right.
had a thing for prior military called try for a year. So you could actually sign up for 1 year.
No shit.
And the thing is that I was broke as a joke, right? I just lost my house.
Yeah.
And everybody did, right? Because of
Right.
the whole real estate bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the problem was that if I joined the military and tried to get a secret security clearance, even though I had top secret with SBI before, just to get a secret security clearance, they would run my credit report.
Okay.
And they
yeah.
would see
And
that
it's
it's
fucked.
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
He's broke. He's
Broke
he's
is a
liable.
joke.
He's liable to sell secrets.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
gonna
Right,
sell
Absolutely.
secrets.
Yeah.
He's done. So what they said was,
He
what
is
you
for
do
sale.
is you basically sign up for a year, get into the military anywhere, like
Yeah.
small engine mechanic or something like that.
Right.
And then you will order the secret security clearance, and then they'll send out an FBI agent to interview you.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Then you can tell the FBI agent it's the real estate market, and they'll go, yeah, that fucked up everybody.
Right. Right.
And then they'll put an explanation in the thing, and then you'll get your security clearance.
And then you can pass.
No
Then,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause all you
fucking
needed
shit.
was secret. That's all you needed.
Oh my
right?
God.
So
okay.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get there, and there was no small engine mechanic. So I go, okay, what's my options? Chemical specialist? No, thank you. I don't want to deal with chemicals.
Chemicals. Fuck that.
Why? We can all learn how to make anthrax.
Cook.
Or methamphetamines. Yeah.
cook.
I mean, there's a high market for that. I'm just saying.
And Kool-Aid. It's like, that's where I'm at. But
Sorry,
anyway,
Scott.
go for it, guys.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
That gives me time to drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it. You're
go
fine.
for it.
Yeah.
So then cook, which I didn't want to
Oh
cook.
my God. Okay. Yeah.
And then cargo specialist.
Wait, Cook, you
Oh.
could have been like Steven Seagal, bro.
Wait.
could've-
What is a
Yeah,
cargo?
we get it on a
Cargo's,
boat.
it's all right. Under
Literally,
siege. Chuck,
what is a
baby.
cargo special?
They're
what's
gonna
that?
load stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want
cargo.
to carry. I don't
Put
want to carry
shit on a
stuff.
ship. Got it.
Or a truck,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Interesting or not?
And the
It's
last,
like working at Amazon, but with without the weight limit.
right?
Okay.
And machine guns.
The last one was truck driver.
oh
Okay.
my God. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I can truck drive. I can.
But
sit
you
behind
gotta
a
do
truck.
what you gotta see people doing one of these.
Yeah, that's
So you
fine.
drove truck too?
No.
No,
okay.
he's saying
So
the
I'm-
options
Okay,
were.
I was gonna say I even said
You're
it right.
cutting right to the end.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
So what happened is that I got in as a truck mechanic, or not mechanic, a truck driver.
Okay.
So I got in, and they knew I was only there for a year, so they knew what I was doing. I already had a spot in the JAG unit waiting for me.
Okay.
And I was just waiting for my security clearance. So I get in this little unit over at Fort Lawson, in
Lawson.
Ballard area.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in there, and the FBI agent comes in a couple weeks. I interview him and said, okay, it should take maybe 3 or 4 months because we're a little backlog, but it should be, okay, no problem. I'll chill out here. I'm just doing 1 weekend a month, and 4 weeks in the summer. No problem.
Okay.
So 2 months pass, 3 months pass, nothing. 4 months pass, nothing.
What?
Backlog.
So finally, the captain was like, "Hey, we can't just have you sit here month after month doing
Can't
nothing,
just
right?"
babysit you. all the
Right.
time.
So they said,
I'm a truck driver.
"We're gonna have to send you to truck driver school in
Oh,
July." I
shit.
said, all right, fine. Send me to truck driver school. I don't care. So that was like March. So then a couple more months go by, and I don't even have orders for the truck driving school,
no.
which
Okay.
is supposed to be like 6 weeks before.
So you
So-
joined the reserves and surfed for
Pretty
like
much.
basically
I
through
did
the whole
nothing.
system for 8 months.
Yes.
Wow.
And I just sat there
Because he's a
waiting.
nice person, Aaron.
Well, he
Yes, I was positive.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Well, I wouldn't have known what to do in the first fucking place.
Well, you nothing. You
Yeah.
know how to do nothing.
But I would have been mad that they didn't want me for something.
This is gonna get interesting. Trust
Okay,
me.
here we go. All right.
I trust
Walter
you.
Mitty's coming up.
Okay,
Oh shit.
go for it.
So what was happening is that the people called up and said, "Hey, where's Linson's orders for his truck driver?" So I said, "Oh, well, we canceled that." Why?
What?
Because he's getting out in like 4 months.
Oh my god.
Because I only signed up for a year.
A year.
Right.
Oh my god.
So then they called up the security, like, "Hey, does Linson have the security clearance coming?" Like, no, he doesn't need it. He's a truck driver.
Oh my god.
Truck
Everything
drivers don't need a
canceled each
secret
other out.
security clearance.
Shut up.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is not working. I actually go to, now that we were doing rifle training, right? Because I had to get certified with the rifle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, we only have 16 people in this small little company. I show up at Fort Lewis, I drive myself, I'm sitting there. And there's the main sergeant sitting there, and we all had done something and say, okay, now we're going to go to lunch, and then we're going to go to the range afterwards. And he goes, hey, you Linson, you come with me, and Drum, you come with me. And get in my truck, we're going to go have lunch and whatever. So I'm like, okay, randomly go in this truck. We're driving along this truck, and the sergeant says, hey, I forgot I got to watch a 20-minute video because I'm a range safety officer. I got to watch this video before we go. Can you guys mind sitting in the truck? I go, sure. So I'm sitting in the truck. It's a female cap or sergeant, and she's sitting in there, and we're like, hey, so what do you do for a living? And she goes, oh, well, I do security. I can't really tell you who it's for, but I work 3 days on and have 4 days off, and then 4 days on and 3 days off. I go, wow, that's pretty cool. I go, how much you make? She goes, well, about $21. It starts at 21 and then it goes to $23 an hour after 90 days. I'm like, really? Like, you work 7 days out of 14, right?
Right.
And it's like 12-hour shifts, so it's
Yeah.
like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Sure.
So I'm like, dude, how do I get into that? That's really cool.
Sign me up.
This was her last whole thing that she was doing.
Assignment.
Assignment.
Yeah.
She was
Got
out
it.
the next time.
Oh my
I
god.
randomly got selected to like sit in this truck with her, right? And I thought,
Wow.
so she gives me the name of a Kirkland rep security
Mhm.
people that are doing it. So I get out and I'm calling this place going, hey, Katie Drum said, do you have anything? No, we don't have anything. No, we don't have anything. 6 months goes by and I get out of the military and I'm like, that didn't work. Okay.
Wait. What year is this?
What year is this? This was
That you got out.
What year was it that you met
When
Katie?
you say the word
11.
security,
2011.
Chuck-
not
Okay.
2012.
Okay.
yeah, Chuck gets
Was it
kind
Oak
of
Ridge?
moist.
Oak Ridge?
Yeah, was that the firm?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Because Katie Drum sounds familiar, and I know Oak Ridge, who was doing all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Gotcha,
I worked
gotcha,
with
okay.
them. Anyway.
So finally I said, I'm going to call one more time. It's March. It's been 4 or 5 months. I said, hey, I'm just saying, do you have anything? He goes, yes, we have a position. Come on in. So I went in there and I said, okay, they said, okay, you have to go back 10 years and you have to tell us every place you worked, every place you've lived, all that stuff, and get this back to me. So I went back home and I had all my tax returns like dialed in.
Right.
So I'm like, one day, and the next day I go in, I go, okay, here you go. He goes, wow, that was pretty fast. She goes, that was the preliminary test. Now I want you to go back till you were 18 years old.
Shut up.
For fuck's sakes.
Yeah. So I'm
Could
like,
you do that?
okay, 20 more years, done.
No
I go back.
way.
Hey,
I look at my tax
nerds.
returns.
That's
no,
anal.
no, Sam, it's an alpha nerd.
That's literally anal as
Alpha
f.
I went all the way back, and then I brought it back the next day. She's like,
Oh my God.
my gosh, I've never had someone come this fast before. And I'm
Hi,
like,
welcome. I'm the guy
Yeah.
who comes that fast.
I mean,
yes,
I have
do.
to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the FBI shows up and goes, nigger, you want a job? Jesus.
So anyway, what happened is that she said, now I need you to get an affidavit of everywhere that you've had unemployment or we have a job that we can't verify. So like in
What?
They were putting you through the
Fuck?
ringer.
2007, I was in a Blockbuster or
Oh,
something.
for
I don't
fuck's sake.
know. But my wife had worked for our church for like 18 years or 20 years. So I'm like, hey, you know us for less since 1995.
Yeah.
So I took him to a bank and I notarized it and had it done. I brought him back the
Wow.
next day. I go, here you go. And she's like, okay, well, I'm just going to give the job to you because
You're on your shit.
on it. There's
Yeah.
3 other guys, but you're fast. Like,
yeah, I would
Wow.
literally give it
So-
to you as well.
So that Saturday, they had me come in and do the security test. It's a non-armed security, right?
Okay.
And I go, and she goes, okay, well, you're good. Just go ahead and report Sunday night. I go, where? I go, I don't even know where I'm working. She goes, you don't know? It's Bill Gates. You're working at Bill Gates' house.
No shit.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's
So
what you
for
need,
3
yeah.
years, I was at Bill Gates' house, running
Interesting.
through the back of his walls and running up and down his.
Interesting.
Holy
his,
shit, dude.
Okay.
More, yeah.
That's big time.
That is big
and
time.
that's when I did my college because I had so much time on my hands.
Okay.
I did 15 college classes in 1 year
Wow.
and maintained a 3.8 grade point average.
That's much better than the high school GPA.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
much better.
He had interest in what he was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually was doing
exactly.
because I was going to be a paralegal. So.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
I have an uncle
Yeah.
who retired from Microsoft like early. He was in his 40s, early 40s. So, yeah, I know.
But it's so
That's
random. That's the
amazing.
thing
That
that's
is-
so weird. Like
It
I
is
happened
random,
to
like,
just be there, and
so
she
weird.
happened to
Right
be
place,
there,
right
and
time.
I talked to her, and happened to go, and
Like,
yeah.
there's literally
that's
no rhyme or
crazy.
reason.
But that's the thing, though.
Why?
If you're not looking and trying, you wouldn't have had that opportunity.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Tura, my company's Tura Productions. It means the universe rewards action.
yes.
Yeah.
That's my
because-
main
yeah.
thing.
If you hadn't have
Yes,
had your shit
yes,
together, you wouldn't have
yeah.
got
Yeah,
that.
no one did a biography about anybody who sat on the couch and then all of
Literally.
a sudden was
Right.
the best director in the world. They
That's
did
right.
shit.
That's
Right.
exactly right.
They
That's
did
the
shit.
fuck yeah.
Honest-
you
That's
know?
that's the entire
Yeah.
point of what we've all
Yeah,
been trying to talk
keep
about on this show.
moving.
Keep trying, keep
Yeah.
being out there, keep doing.
Yeah.
Right. You
Well, it's
can't
important to
get-
have goals, but it's even more important to be able to do the footwork to get to the goals.
Yeah,
like
don't
there's
stop.
footwork involved.
Well, not only
It's
that,
beautiful.
but if you want to be guided, if you believe in God or you believe in the universe or you believe in something that's guiding
I believe in
you,
Joe Pesci.
You cannot be guided by Joe Pesci unless you're moving.
That's right.
You
Seriously.
you can't guide someone who's
Yes.
sitting still.
Well, you can't be
You-
discovered sitting in your house.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you got to just keep moving.
And
Yeah,
that's
you do.
the thing.
Yep.
You know, that's a hell of a point.
Yeah.
That is
It
a hell of a
is,
point.
and that's the fucking truth.
And that's when I got back into. I did some musicals. I did 6 musicals at that point too, between like 2007 and 2011.
Like stage
Okay.
musicals.
Yeah,
Like
I did.
that's hard as hell.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
That's hard.
I'm a true tenor.
gotta
The
remember
hardest
all
part
that.
that I had to do was I had to audition for The Secret Garden, and there's a 2 male vocal song, and I had to sing it with a guy from the Seattle Opera.
Yeah, but you can sing. Brother.
No pressure.
You can sing. Yeah,
If
it's
If you
not
can
big
sing,
deal.
you can
That's-
sing. But
that's fucking light
that's
work.
No,
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah.
that's hard.
Did you
Aaron.
start? Did
Come
you,
on.
before you guys started, just look at him and go, "Hey, man, don't make me look bad."
Yeah, don't fuck
I
up.
had to. I actually saved him in the song because he went to
That's
the
what I'm
wrong
saying.
part, and I had to like
Go in there to
shut
cover
up.
your ass.
Shut
You're
up,
no
you!
joke.
I
Yeah.
got this.
Good for
Badass,
you.
dude.
Yeah, if
Gangster.
you look up Scott Linson in YouTube, you
Okay.
can see my see some of the performances.
Okay.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a hell of a story. No, that's a sweet life story.
That's one hell of a
Yeah.
life.
It is.
It's weird.
And
yeah.
that's our show for the day. We'll have to have Scott back so we can talk about what he's doing now.
Yeah,
He
and
said this is at
filmmaking. We
least
haven't
a
got to
3-part.
filmmaking yet.
This is at least a 3-part. He already said that.
Yeah, it's a 3-parter.
We're
Welcome
gonna,
to the 3rd part of Around the Reel, everybody.
With Scott Linson.
I think it's fucking
Crazy.
fantastic,
That's awesome.
man. No, because there's
Yeah.
a ton of lessons in the stories you were just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
and
many.
the most important one
Yeah.
is the just keep your options open
And
keep-
persistence.
and persistence
Persistence. And patience.
and positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
talking to John Magison
Yes.
about this because
Okay.
he's a worker. Like that
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah.
promoting.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tommy Tucker,
Yeah.
all
Tommy
these
Tucker,
guys are
yeah.
working it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and Carl Covington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
and,
hustle,
and,
man.
and I said, John, that's your brand. Persistence
Yeah.
creates talent. Persistence
Yes.
creates success. Persistence creates opportunity.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you have to keep moving. and
Yeah.
You're
keep
right
going.
about those guys. They're go-getters,
Yeah.
and that's why they get
Huge.
shit done.
Especially
Yeah.
John Megison, because I mean, he just started in 2018.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't come to our audition because he was nervous
Right.
when he had an audition. He was coming to our audition for
yeah.
one
He
of
was
our
just
movie
starting
roles.
at that time.
And he was just starting out, and he was nervous.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing now. I mean, he
Yeah.
is self-promoting like a
crazy.
mother.
It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit! In
Yeah.
this amount of time, you've gone what?
Yeah.
You've
And
done
same
what?
thing, Cameron Lee Price and
Yep,
those
yep.
guys.
Another
And
one.
he,
He was-
works
he
hard.
auditioned too.
producing too.
Yeah.
and
Raymond
producing
Power?
stuff. Raymond
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these guys are.
Dude, we
are
fucking
hustling.
suck, dude.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say
You're not supposed to
Oh,
agree with
sorry.
it. You're supposed to argue.
Well, I was like
Hey, man,
compared
we
to
Okay, wait a second.
Anyway, yeah, we suck.
This is the stroking part of the show. We don't suck, Aaron. Look at everything that you're doing for the show. It's amazing. You're always on social media. You're always
Not
posting.
me. I'm not
Oh,
talking about
sorry.
that. I'm talking about the. Well, you know what?
Well, we
I
don't
guess
suck. We get to talk to
don't.
those guys.
we get to do.
Right?
We get.
They're
to do
all
a
friends
lot.
of
I'm
ours.
just, I'm just
Yeah.
playing. I'm just
So we
playing.
don't suck. At least some.
I'm just playing because every week
You don't
we're-
suck some?
We don't suck at least.
Just those you
some.
choose?
Yeah. Whatever.
every day, every week we do something.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, and yeah,
We
you're doing the
constantly
short
keep doing
film, the
stuff. Yes.
shapes coming up, all
Yeah.
that stuff. You guys
Yeah.
are kicking ass.
Well,
yeah.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing. You have to chase it. You have to chase it. And you have
Yeah.
to do the footwork. So if you're not willing to do the work, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and
Yeah, we're not
hopefully
stars.
what's happening is that you're learning as you're doing these things.
Oh,
We've
absolutely.
been learning since we
We've
started
been-
this.
yeah,
brother,
we've been
yeah.
learning
Yeah,
a long
I mean, yeah, I would. It would hard for me to tell someone to go to film school. I would say take the $6,000 and buy yourself some camera and some gear and
And go
start
make some
shooting.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, just
If
like you did,
yeah.
dude. I saw your old videos. That was badass.
You see what I
dude.
mean? And
Dude,
I'm proud
and,
of them to
and
this
the
day.
the Outrider, there was some kick-ass shit in there, dude.
It's
The
not bad.
truck, that was amazing,
Yeah,
dude. I
we
wanna
tried
see more
hard.
of that.
Yeah,
That's-
dude. We had a fun time, you know,
Yeah.
but it is a learning process.
It
and
is.
that's
is.
all it is. And if you have the balls to just do it and not be concerned about, you know, the lack of whatever,
Yeah.
then you'll be fine.
If you don't focus
You just
on
gotta
that.
and just almost, I hate saying it because I'm trying not to be that person, Sam and Chuck. But tunnel vision. If you just focus on your goal and you get through it and keep moving forward. Some days are slow, some days are fast. Some days you wake up and you've got a ton of views and you've got this and you've got that and you've got this energy and you feel this invisible vibe from the phone almost, where you're like,
Yeah.
dude, something's happening. I can feel it. You can kind of sense something is moving. Kind of like you did. I know
Yeah.
you just won an award, right?
Well, yeah. So
Okay.
and that's a funny story about this, is because I told Aaron, I said, I don't feel like I've done anything to deserve to be on a podcast.
And I'm like,
I've done like 12 commercials and 6 short films, and
That's enough.
I've done a lot, but I just don't. I haven't felt like I've done anything super. And then,
Well, neither have we.
then what happened was on January I contacted you and said, okay, I'm gonna do action, right?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and set it up. And then what happens? I get a Best Picture award the week before.
Hell,
we're shooting
yes.
it.
Right?
So,
And that's
like,
because you believed in yourself.
because I kept moving
Yep.
and kept growing and said I held the artifact for 5 years doing the artifact.
Yeah, man.
because It wasn't ready yet. And then
Yeah.
when it's ready. It's now out, and I was getting.
Wait a minute.
And that's it.
We have a good friend, Ryan Smith, who is very slow at editing. Do you do a lot of your own editing? Are you that same person?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact,
Let me
I-
introduce you to a man named Aaron Carlson, who
Oh,
can
fuck
assist
around. Yeah,
with your
Wow.
editing needs.
I edit.
He loves editing.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Well, my problem is that it's the CGI that was not working right. Because what's really so hard, right, is when you have an idea in your head and you're trying to explain to somebody what that idea is.
Sure.
And they might get it a little bit,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
don't get the whole thing.
They're not in
And
your
so
brain.
Yeah.
one of the main things, like an artifact, is that there's lightning that comes down from the UFO, and I wanted the boy and the woman to run away, and it'd be chasing them.
Okay.
But they just did lightning strikes.
Because it's actually
light. It
easy.
wasn't a follow.
It's
Yeah,
easier to
wasn't
do.
a
That's
follow.
why.
Yeah, it's very easy.
It's
to
very
do.
easier to do
And
that.
but it wasn't the same intensity. So
Yeah.
I
And
had
they-
to-
and
You know what
or
that
they-
means?
or they probably
couldn't
didn't
figure it out.
They
at the
couldn't
time.
figure it
Right.
out. Yeah, and I honestly couldn't do it either.
yeah,
'cause
so
I'm
I,
an amateur.
I had
at
to, I had to
this
wait
stuff.
enough time until I can figure it out, and then it looked decent enough
Yeah.
to do it.
To do
Scott,
it,
I want to
yeah.
back up on something
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
said, because you said a really important point, and I think we all kind of ran over it and kind of missed it. I want to point
On this
out
show? On our
that
family show,
you
Sam?
made a very good point about people coming on our show, because you're not the only person that has said that. Like, I haven't done enough to be on the podcast or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
But you know what? This is our show. We focus on every level of being in the business, from the I just started yesterday to I've been in the business for 30 years. We want everyone's opinion and everyone's story, and all levels, all different levels. So I'm glad you brought that up, because it's important for people to know that anyone that's doing this for a living or trying to do this for a living is important, and we want your story.
Well, and it was never
It's all
more
important.
a point
Thank you,
than
Sam.
last
That's right.
episode when you had a cook. Just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
doing cooking stuff.
Mhm,
That's his
yep.
passion, but it's
Yeah.
still a creative outlet.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
he's still doing his thing,
Yeah.
and he's good at it. So it's like really interesting to hear.
It is. It is. And everyone's got their own struggle and their own story and their own journey.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Everyone.
I always find it so interesting that so many of us think the same way,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
no matter what we're doing creatively, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
I love about doing this, and that's why I was even with Raymac when he came on the show
Yeah.
with the cooking stuff. I mean, he's a YouTuber; he's making videos.
Right.
He just makes them on his fucking phone.
He tried to get you guys married like a.
I know,
he didn't fuck around.
literally-
So
He
we have
wasn't-
Ray Mac on the show.
Yeah,
Aaron
he-
talks about it for 2 weeks. Going to talk about all the cooking and all the ingredients and
Yeah.
all this stuff. And what do we talk about? Relationships.
Yeah.
We talk about growth.
Yeah.
People.
Oh yeah.
We
he was-
talk about everything and anything, honestly.
Yeah, that's good.
And
yeah.
like, people that question whether or not you should be on this show or not, if you're artistic in any way, shape, or form, you should be on this show.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
that's what we do, is we want to talk to everyone on every level of your journey. We want to hear about your experiences that you're dealing with and everything that's going on, because it's all important.
Absolutely.
All of it.
Last
Honestly, we learn from people that are just getting into the business right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learn, and we've been in it for what, a couple decades or so.
We've been doing it a long
Absolutely.
time, and
Yeah.
that's the trick. Takala actually last week, Sam.
And I'm sorry I missed that one.
Yeah, he said he was surprised that we said yes to have him on the show again. Like
We
like
get that
we
a lot.
like we were lying when we said no, dude. When you get your movie close to coming out, you can get back on the show.
Exactly.
He didn't believe me.
Yeah, he thought we were just being nice.
Yeah.
Saying,
And it's like, dude, no, seriously.
It's not like
you're-
that. I mean, we've had extras on the show, so I mean, and
It
that's,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
that those extras have taught us major things and been
How to be
like
nice.
big players.
How to be fucking nice.
Honestly.
And how to handle yourself on the fucking
and
set.
how to be
Yeah.
humble.
Right.
Humble.
So,
Absolutely.
so I was
Humility,
sitting there as
yeah.
an
Important
extra, and when
things.
Tom Cruise came up and started talking to me, I was like, "Wait, what?"
Exactly.
I was just, he wanted to know if he could have a piece of my pie. I told him no. I was weird. It was a moment.
But
Okay,
we've
wait a second.
learned.
But
We've learned
we've
from
jumped-
everyone.
But we've jumped though. I mean, so we know that everything that Scott has done, and all of a sudden we jumped into the artifact and the fact that it just won an award.
Yeah.
What the fuck got you into filmmaking?
That's right.
Oh, good question. Inquiring minds
Well,
want
and
to
everybody
know.
got quiet.
Okay,
What the
so
hell?
yeah.
Because
We want to know.
This is the big
I'm
one.
switching gears here.
All
Welcome
right.
to episode 4, part 4 of Scott Linson. Thank you. Cut.
Oh, is this for another show? Is it like that?
For Scott around the room. Thanks. Anyway, so what happened was I was sitting there at 45 years old, and I said, that was about 6 years ago, and I said, what am I going to be sorry that I didn't try? If I'm 70 years old on a rocking chair and go, gosh darn it, I should have done that. And one of the things is I wanted to be a screenwriter. that's one of my biggest things, was I really thought I'd be a very good screenwriter.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on to meetup.com. This is where
Wait, you're married?
Not that kind of
Oh,
meetup,
shit.
dumbass.
Okay,
Shut
sorry.
up.
Yeah, sorry, Chuck.
not match.com.
Yeah. Well, meetup sounds like something that you would have done 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Chuck's got a different meetup.
Don't
than
tell
you
my
do.
wife I went at the meetup. So
I'm telling it.
Well, I'm sure she'll listen to the show.
send her flowers. Anyways,
Send her flowers.
so there was a Seattle filmmakers group, and I noticed that there was like 3,000 people and people joining all the time, but they hadn't had a single meeting in like a year and a half, 2 years.
Sure.
So what it looked like is that they created a group, they created a production team, and they took it offline.
Yeah.
And I asked the coordinator, said, "Hey, do you mind if I take over and do a meeting?" So I said, "Sure." So I did a meeting. I got about 15 or 16 people together, and we said, "Okay, let's pick a script and let's do this. I don't know what filmmaking is, so let's make a short film."
Okay.
And so we picked a script that was pretty cute called Voiceover Guys, and got a few guys together, and we shot it that December. Within a month or two, we got locations, and I was the AD, and just to see how this whole thing works.
Mhm.
And you guys all work together to make this happen?
Yeah,
That's so cool.
We were called ourselves Digital Reaction Studios. You can look
love
it up
it.
on YouTube.
Digital
Look up
Reaction Studios.
Voiceover Guys.
Yes.
It's a cute little comedy.
That's cool.
That's cool.
And we completed that, and it got accepted to the San Diego Comic-Con, I think,
Nice.
one, and then that was it. We didn't get really any awards. or
That's
anything.
cool, though. You guys came together to make something cool.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's the
you know, I was like, Aaron talking, we're kind of saying, let's get this done. Let's
Yeah.
go. Come on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, let's make it happen.
Let's
So,
do it.
Then I took it offline and did, went to Facebook more and did Tacoma Filmmakers and met Daryl Robert Small. And
Mhm.
we kind of
We
got,
know Daryl, yeah.
yeah, we
Shout
had
out.
shakes. We had shakes every month, and
Yeah.
talked about films and stuff. But I wrote The Artifact and another one called Moy Rai. You actually have the comic book of Moy Rai, right?
I do.
I wrote a 10-page thing. Moy Rai is a story about the enforcer of the criminal code,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a biologist in the university. So what he does is he carries a blowgun and a cane that can slow down time,
Right.
and he basically shoots chemicals at incapacitating him, and he uses their own weapons against them. So it was a comic. So I had it, and I go, and we were like saying, "Hey, we want to pitch this to Lionsgate or someplace. What are we going to do?" It says, "Well, let's make the Artifact pilot,
Mhm.
and then let's. I can make this into a comic book." So I found somebody on Fiverr.com,
Okay.
really talented, in Bangladesh or someplace out there, and he's super talented. And I had him draw the comic book character, the main character. He has like a trench coat, and he's
Mhm.
got like chemicals and his blow dart gun, and he has a hat and he has a mask, like a,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's really
It's
cool.
dope. It's dope. I love it.
And he did that. I go, okay, well, how much would it cost me? And I was asking other comic book people who were doing real comic books, and it was like $10,000 or $12,000
Mhm.
to get like a, one of those big comic book guys to actually draw for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I asked this guy, I said, well, how much for like a full page, comic page? And he goes, colored? And I go, yeah. He said $60.
Bangladesh, baby.
$60, and he was drawing amazing stuff. So we basically spent about $1,200 and have a whole comic book made up. At 20,
Holy
26
shit, dude. That's
pages.
insane.
Yeah, it's
I've
really
seen
crazy.
it. He's fucking brilliant.
It is. Some of the stuff is amazing. Like through the glass, you can see
Yeah.
like shiny glass and stuff. It's just insane. And the thing is that I thought, which was really cool, is that that's a good storyboard too, right?
It's a
Right.
hell of a
Because I could
storyboard.
make the film.
It's
right
your
off
film
that
right there.
storyboard,
It's
yeah.
right there.
Exactly.
That's what comic books are to me.
Yeah,
That's what
but
what drew me
for
to him in the first
because
place.
I'm a marketing guy, I'm like, I want to create a brand.
Mhm.
I want to create my own brand. So I want the comic book, I want the logos, I want I want everything. So when I go to like a Amazon Prime or somebody to pitch it, that I says, look, we've got everything. We've got
Yeah.
the comic book, we've got the the merchandise. We got everything ready for you. So
Yeah.
just buy my stuff. Let's go.
We understand
Logo's
that.
easy for printing.
Yeah. Literally.
We totally understand that.
Yeah.
That's what we've been trying
So
to do
a
too.
producer looked at the artifact and he liked it, and so we put in the budget was like $16,000, and we paid people, and we made the artifact about 5 years ago. It was 5 days of shooting,
Okay.
and life happens. I
Yeah.
mean, there was illnesses and sicknesses that happened and things going on, and 3 or 4 years later, I got it back on track, and one of the shots wasn't quite right because I actually filmed like one of the first, the Area 51 one, it's like a flashback scene.
Okay.
I shot it with my phone, HD,
I
full
get it.
HD.
Yep.
And we shot another, like an interview at my house with like a $10,000 Sony camera. It looked worse than my phone.
I believe you.
So
I know.
because I was really concerned.
Didn't have those settings quite right.
Well, and it really was lighting because
Yeah.
I had great lighting.
Mhm.
I had a tone, I had yellows and blues, and I had really good background lighting and stuff for it. And this one was the interview was like on a flat wall with no pictures behind them.
Yeah.
Chuck
hates
no
that.
depth, no nothing.
Right.
So
Wow.
so we reshot that with Carl Covington.
Okay.
I said I want to do like a Matrix scene. When he's in the interview room, he's like, "Mr. Anderson,
Yes.
you have two options here." So I wanted it to be weird and strange, and in a room that was cold and dark. And so we kind of shot it as he's really freaky. I also did a Indiana Jones little thing. When the guy takes out the thing, it looks
Yes.
like nunchucks, and he goes, "Oh,"
And he
it's
does
just
this thing, and it's just a coat hanger.
Just a coat hanger. Carl brings out a hook, and then he puts it on the side and puts his hat on the hook. So it's really cool.
That's fun as
And,
fuck. Dude.
yeah. So yeah.
So good. So good.
Just kept working on it until I finally got it to a point, and then just recently got it out and sent it out to like 10 or 12 different festivals. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And this is the pilot
This is a pilot
for a series that
for a
you have.
series.
Do
Yeah.
you have the whole series penned out?
Not quite yet. I
Okay.
have it. I'm
Don't tell
outlining it.
anybody that.
Yes, I have it all done.
It's all done.
Yeah, it's all done.
100% ready to go.
Yes.
Got it all
Don't-
laid
It's
out.
storyboarded. Actors are committed.
Yes.
And my brand
One
is
of them
set.
died 3 years ago, but where he's committed.
Well, now, and that's the thing, like your show has helped me to kind of, because I'm like going, okay, I've done all this, I've done a bunch of stuff, but now what? Like, I don't know where the end goal is. I don't know how.
You
even
don't
if
have
I-
to.
Well, no, the thing is that was interesting is that you had the distribution lady on here, and you had
Linda
stuff.
Linda
And I
Nelson
go,
from
okay,
Indie
wait a
Rights.
minute, that's an end. Okay, if I can give it to a distribution company or Film Hub or Jay Horton stuff,
Yeah.
like I could have a way of actually taking an end product and actually getting it out there. you know?
Yeah.
And that's in the last 3 months. I'm just like, okay, now I can get focused a little bit on this. Now I'm not. So I'm like saying, I'm not messing around with no more short films.
So wait a minute.
really.
Are you
Like-
telling me Around the Reel actually inspired you to do something?
More importantly, will you tell others
That's
that?
weird.
Can I
Wait.
call my wife and ask her what I should say? here?
What should I say here?
No, that's great
Yeah.
because that
It
was
does,
our
for sure.
point, buddy.
Yeah.
To reach
Yeah.
people like you, like
That's
that.
it.
Like we've found, others out there beyond Washington State
Yeah.
that are doing things on a level that we know we can fucking do,
Right.
and we can be where they're at and do what they do.
Well, not only
And
that,
that's the thing where it's like, well, I don't want to sit here and keep my mouth shut and have those secret sauces.
yeah, right.
It's not like that. It's like if anybody else can fucking do it, you guys, this is how you do it. Look at this motherfucker. He's
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Well, it's not only that because there's also like I have everybody has this self-doubt, and I'm like, is
Wait,
this
what?
stuff
Self-doubt?
even
What's that?
good?
Some more than others.
Yeah, I
Aaron
don't
doesn't
even
have
know.
it.
What's that?
Aaron
Yeah.
doesn't even know what it is, but
Fuck that.
I think
I've
it's
seen Rocky too many times. Fuck that.
I think it's important that like when you're going through stuff that you can surprise yourself too. Like you
That's
go,
true.
wow, that actually looks pretty good. That actually did pretty decent. You learn stuff.
Isn't
every
that
time.
fun?
It's really fun.
I know, man.
And what I found now, as of last Saturday, like total strangers saw the artifact, and I got best picture. Like, what is that? I don't even know.
It's a great feeling.
Really?
it is.
Yeah.
And
That's the magic, bro.
That is amazing. Yeah.
That's the magic.
That is. And I kind of like you talked about festivals, like what are they good for?
Yeah.
And I can understand. And some of the festivals, like really, you're just a monthly festival. You're not going to really do anything.
Sure.
But even that, I even say, if you submit to that and they give you an award, if that gives you any more reason to go even
Yeah.
another month,
Yeah.
do it.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a fantastic point.
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Film festivals are
I
great.
can't
Because
argue
some
with that.
stranger
Yeah.
saw your thing
Yep.
and said, that was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
The interesting thing about that too, I'm going to jump on that too because I've been stalking our buddy Harley.
Remind me. I got something to say too. But go.
Yep.
Creepy Chuck is our stalker.
Yeah, so Harley Whalen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at his stuff, and so because of all the things that he submitted to, he actually has now qualified to be able to submit to the Emmys
Yes.
for his show
Oh,
Tale of
yeah.
Tales.
Right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it goes somewhere.
So it
Yeah.
can go somewhere.
It can
if
go
you're doing
somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, and it's even the lower level film festivals are good for a lot of things. I mean, it's not just about getting the award, but it's about what it does to you personally
Right.
and how it makes you
Absolutely.
able to go, okay, well, I'm good enough to then go bigger and go
Yes.
bigger and go bigger. And that's important to a lot of people. So it's steps.
If you have the right mentality.
Correct.
Yeah, I think some of these filmmakers will get in these smaller film festivals and think they're a badass because they got an award from
Well, Aaron, that's
Indiana
not
Film
for you to worry
Festival,
about.
and it's
Yeah.
like that's not what it's about. If it's inspiring you to go, fuck, someone watched my stuff, like Scott's saying,
Yeah.
and he's humbled by that,
Correct.
that's fine. That's great. That's what it should
Well,
be for.
And that's
But
a funny thing. I actually went to the Paris Film Festival,
Okay.
and they got me an honorable mention or something like that. But then all of a sudden, I got emails: go to the Milan Film Festival, go to Florence Film Festival. I go, you guys are the same guys that are just basically
Yeah.
copying cities and
Yeah.
just
Follow
getting
us around the
25
world.
bucks.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not going to help me, guys.
It's only $75 more.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
time you submit.
One of the things that made me interested about the idea of submitting for festivals, even for the Outrider, was the fact that we made money by distributing right away.
Yeah.
So because we had made money, the
Yeah.
idea of throwing into some film festivals, it's like, okay, well, people are watching our shit. Yeah, let's do it.
You know what humbled me the most, you guys, for Outrider?
I don't know what's humbled you,
Oh,
Aaron.
shut
I'm
up.
dying to know because
Do you remember the walk-in guy when we did the showing?
Oh yeah, the guy walked in off the street.
oh my god, the baddest ass dude ever.
Some guy.
Yeah.
We did a showing at
Gangster.
the Blue Mouse Theater.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Was it the premiere we did?
Yeah, it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we had, people bought tickets and stuff, and they're coming in, and some random dude was walking by, and he saw the movie was playing, and he came walking in and bought a ticket. And at the end of the thing, at the end of the showing, when we're talking and thanking everybody for coming and showing the cast and the crew, this guy had something to say about the movie he just watched. I didn't know the fucker. None of us did. He
No.
just randomly walked
He
in.
was walking by.
And he enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
That guy will stay with me forever.
Forever. Yeah.
So I am saying to you right now, I get the film
Yeah.
festival feeling that you got.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Right.
I don't even know who that guy was.
Yeah.
No.
But he had an opinion. He
He
watched
lived-
the whole fucking movie.
He
Yeah.
lived 2 blocks down. He went to the Blue Mouse regularly, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you guys have the theater tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you showing?" And so we gave him a quick description. He's like, "Can I buy a ticket?" I'm like, "Well, I'm not really set up to take cash."
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
yes,
he
I'll
came-
take your money.
Sure.
He came in and watched it just
Yeah.
randomly off
But
the
his
street.
opinion
that's
meant
crazy.
so much
It
to us.
did, dude.
Because he just randomly, he
We
didn't
didn't
know
know
us
him.
from anyone.
Yeah, we had cast people, crew
name was
there,
Joe. I
family,
paid him
friends.
$100.
Anybody on Facebook that had been following us bought it. People
Yeah.
that knew what we were doing. But
Sure.
this guy had no fucking idea.
But,
Yeah.
How
but that's
badass
like,
is that?
remember
I think
Ian?
that's what I was taken away at the Oregon
Yes.
Film
Yeah,
Festival.
yeah.
I don't know
Exactly.
anybody
Yeah.
there. And I'm like-
Exactly,
Right.
dude.
And then after the awards, all these other filmmakers went, "Hey, congratulations on getting
Yeah.
Best Picture," and I'm like, "Thanks." I'm like,
Yeah, and you're
this
standing
is-
there taking photos like,
I'm
I don't know what I'm
"Really?"
doing here.
Like, it's crazy.
There's something to be said about somebody's opinion that isn't inside your circle.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know you and they give you their opinion and it is good, you feel better about yourself because you know, okay, you're not just doing it because you love me.
Right.
Right.
You're not just doing it because you're my mom or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's
But
it.
you know that it's genuinely, they're complimenting you for your actual work and
Yeah.
not just the person that you are, which is important, I think.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that film festival thing, I say that stuff, but yeah, again, every filmmaker has their own path and,
Yeah.
and why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't listen to what I'm
Well,
saying.
and you never know.
If you're trying to make money with your movies, I don't think film festivals are the way to go. But if
Right.
you
That's your
if you're
opinion.
but if you're looking for to build like your brand or to network or to get more eyes on your film before you do anything down the road, just to see where you're at as a filmmaker, or get an award, or try to find
Yeah.
something that makes you feel good to make sure that you're on the right path. Yeah, a film festival is perfect.
Well, here's
it's absolutely
the only
perfect.
the
Well,
only
you never know
the-
where you're
the
going to
only
find your
note
inspiration.
too for this
True.
is that the artifact could not make money. because I'm only 30 minutes. So even the distributors want it to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
or-
You need to have the whole fucking series done before you.
Yeah,
submit
I don't
it.
have anything. So
But
a lot
you
of
can
people
sure
are
shit
doing
get people to pay attention to you that way.
absolutely, and you can
Absolutely.
do concept stuff,
Yes.
concept stuff, and I think that's too what like Kit Wilson.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He's doing these great stories and showing them how it could be, so that way they might want to buy his scripts and stuff, and that's
You're
great.
right. You're right.
Absolutely.
So there are some good goals to have for the festivals and stuff like that.
It
But
depends
but
on
you
what
should
your
just know what
ultimate
your
goal is.
ultimate goal is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the
what it
thing
is.
that's so thankful for me, because I really feel like now I kind of know I want to make money with stuff I want to do. So now I know that I'm just going to put my efforts towards features
Feature
and
films.
full seasons. If
Yeah.
I do the artifact, it's going to be all 8.
The season's
8
done, ready to go.
episodes.
I got 8 episodes. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, ready
Yeah.
to roll.
So when are we going to start
Beautiful.
filming?
Yeah, tomorrow.
I'm busy.
I like great answer. Good
and,
answer.
and I'm busy this weekend. But after that,
Okay, next year. No.
So I'm sure this
Yeah.
conversation's going to continue on after this, but we got to wrap up.
Thank you
the
for coming for part 8
podcast.
of Scott Linson.
No, you got so much. You have so much. Like, we have to
Yeah.
have you back already.
Yes, we
Oh,
do,
for sure,
Scott.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I have to tell you about my $50,000 deal that I'm putting.
Oh,
together.
no shit.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
wait. Okay, tell us.
You can give me another one.
I wanna
No,
know.
no,
I wanna
no,
know.
no. Let's go into that real quick before we
Yeah.
end the show. Yeah, please tell us
Yeah,
about what
please
you're trying
tell
to put
us that.
together.
Yeah, so I know that Samantha will like this because she doesn't like crowdfunding too much, right? Asking for
She hates
money.
it. She
I
hates it.
can't
She
stand
hates
it.
So
Right.
I met a guy who has who owns 3 gyms in the area, and I was playing poker with him. He plays a poker game once a month.
So do I.
And I said, you know
Shut up,
what?
Aaron.
I said, I think I know how to make money now doing some films. I said, you need to make some films with me. He goes, I need $50,000. And he goes, okay, well, let me know. I'm not a filmmaker, but it sounds cool. Right? Everybody loves
that's
it.
Shut
how
the
it-
front door.
Buddy,
that's a
how
perfect one.
That's how it
That's
starts.
exactly how it starts.
Yeah.
People don't think that it does it, but that's how stupid it
Karen,
is.
shut up.
Yeah.
I want to hear
Okay,
the
come.
rest.
Sorry.
So
sorry.
basically, but I tried to contact him and said, great, let's have lunch, and I'll tell you what I got going on and see if anything's ready to go. He didn't really have a lot of time, so then I said, okay, I need to make this win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
So I said, what I have is I can make videos, so I can make commercials. So I said, I'll do a 20 video, 2-year deal with you on all 3 of your locations. I'll do a video a quarter on all 3 for 2 years, and you pay me $2,500 per commercial, and just give me $50,000.
There you go.
So it's one of those things where, and then I said, now you can write it off in your
Yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
Write it off for
Absolutely.
your
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use it. You
Smart.
can have an executive producer credit in the film
Super smart.
and do that. So
And this
still,
this
yeah.
deal is pending.
this is still,
Okay,
it's
so you guys are
always-
still chatting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, right now I'm gonna do a free one for him. So
Okay.
he
Okay,
can see
so
what
he
I
can see what
See
your
what you can
work.
fucking do.
Yeah.
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 See, like a good dealer, you're going to give him a taste.
Give
Yeah.
them a taste. Yeah.
But that's the
Don't
thing I
nibble.
try to find out too, like where are the people that have sort of the money that that you can get some stuff,
That's thinking outside of the
Well,
box.
you're
though.
up in-
networking, yeah.
That's
That's
you
what
are-
you have to do.
You're
Yeah.
up in Everett, so they are nearby.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
nearby in Monroe and Duval.
Well, there's a lot of people that enjoy the entertainment that we provide, but they aren't able to, or they're not as creative in certain areas, or whatever the case may be, but they're not into it the way we are. So they're willing to pay us for the entertainment that we provide. So there are people out there.
Sure
You just
there
have
is.
to find them, and
Yeah.
they're there.
Yeah.
But you have to sell them
Yes.
with
Yeah.
a good, sell yourself to them
Right,
and
and
sell
a
your
lot of
product.
these people are business
Yeah, Sam.
people, so you have to have
Yeah.
a plan, and you have to know how you're going to make money, how they're going to get their money back, and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
So
Yeah.
just trying to think of.
Yeah.
TJ Walker is the same way. He's been trying to get sponsors and company sponsors to help fund his projects, and his
Absolutely.
comics and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good idea to try to.
It is if you've got a good thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are trying to do the same stuff, so you have to have
You
one up
you
on
just gotta
other
step,
people,
yeah.
or step up your game or whatever. You mean
Yeah.
it's not easy.
You got to
No,
stand
it's
out.
not
You
easy,
just got to
no.
stand out, and you got to be persistent.
Because I'll probably have to give him outs during the way. Because what if he doesn't like what I do?
Sure.
Right,
He- I can't just do 20 videos. And go, well, there you go. Sorry you didn't like
No.
the 10th
Yeah, no.
one.
No. It's
So-
It's
it's
a
a
lot of
marathon.
money. It's a lot
I
of
gotta
money.
still, yeah,
yeah,
I still
yeah. You got to
keep it up.
Yeah, but it's a marathon like anything else, and it's worth riding it out.
Yeah,
because you
for
never
sure.
fucking know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
never know. So if you just stop and go, oh, this is stupid. He's never going to
No, the first
do
part
this.
of that is
You already
believing that you
dicked
can
yourself.
do it.
Yeah,
That
you already
you-
dicked
And
yourself.
not only that, but really knowing what your value is too. Like I know that I
Absolutely.
wanted to keep doing videos, and I've done commercials, and I can edit, and I can do everything. So it's like taking what you can do and then trying to give them something, out of it instead of just trying to ask for money or
Yeah,
whatever. Just
exactly.
say, look, I can do this for you. I can connect you with the right person. I can
Right.
do things.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's money there. There's money there out there.
There's money there, but
There's
you have to have
tons of
things for
money.
them to look at. You have to prove yourself
Yeah.
to where they can go and see what you can do, whether
Yeah.
it's, providing them with their own specific, proof of that or having that available online for them to go to and see. It's important. It is important. Your name for yourself and what you can do.
It's nice that you have such a good work ethic too, because you can look at him and say, "Look, I promise to give you as much effort into your commercials as I am going to put into this film,
Right.
because it's not going to take me as long to do your commercials as it's going to do my film. So I can give you that much. I can give you all of me for that time frame every time we do a commercial every 3 months."
Well, for me, it's just like I want to get better at camera work, and I want to get better at telling stories, and I want to get better at editing and doing the whole package. So for me, it's like, you're going to pay me for this? I would have done this, by
Regardless,
myself.
shh, don't say for
Yeah,
free
don't
on the
say
show.
that. Yeah, but so if I can parlay it into something that will help me to get to my next level, because I know that my next production, the Artifact, will take money.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
reason why
sci-fi
I have
VFX
such a hard
editing.
time is
Yep.
because I always get into the situation. If you guys want to know what the situation is, I will tell you. It is whenever anything can go wrong, will go wrong. That's what
Why are you
happens
looking
to
at
me.
Fuck you, me
So
for?
if that's why I don't like crowdfunding, because I don't like promising people things that could ultimately not happen. And with me, it will not happen, because if it can go wrong, it will.
Well, what can happen though is what you promise them to make, you will.
Well,
But
and
you
see-
can't promise them the financial money back. But that's what investors are used to. They know what investing is. People invest in stuff for a couple reasons. One, because they want a better return, or two, they just want to back something that they believe in.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I can't bank. I can't make promises there.
You
as
can
far as
promise that.
goes.
You can
No,
promise
I
all
can't.
those things.
I can't ask hardworking people to give me money for.
You're not asking hardworking people. You're asking rich people to give you money.
Okay, good point, Chuck. You're absolutely right. You're
Except-
absolutely
except
right.
all the
I
people-
love all of you people with money.
Except all the people that are
Especially you rich
hardworking
people.
people that gave us $20 to help us make whatever it is we do. This
Every
podcast,
bit matters.
the mics
Yeah.
we're on right now, the computer I'm using right now. I mean, those people
yeah.
do matter.
Yeah, they
do.
matter. I mean, it's meant
Yeah.
more. Honestly, the people that didn't have it that still gave it meant more than anything.
Yeah, and they're dope.
Absolutely,
I love
but-
them.
Like
I
my
love them.
pain in the ass daughter, who I had to tell stop
giving her
stop
money.
donating to the campaign.
She wanted Daddy to make some movies.
She
yeah,
want-
it's
yeah.
fucking dope.
It's sweet.
Scott,
And even like Kenny, remember when
yes.
he?
Kenny
I'll never
Kenny
forget
on
it.
the Outrider. All of a sudden, $500 came out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? Who donated
Yeah.
$500 to the Outrider?"
And that's
I was
my
like, "Hold on,
cousin.
GoFundMe, bro!"
He's a lot younger than me.
And he was like, "Follow your dream, bro."
Marcus
Yeah.
Ford made
Wait,
me
who-
pay
wait, who was that?
$20, so.
Kenny.
Yeah.
The one, wait,
He
wait.
came in my dream.
Kenny
One that
upstairs.
lived- yeah.
Yeah, the guy who's now living upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he's like
Here's
our son now.
$500. I'll be there in 8 months.
Yeah, he's like
It
our
wasn't
son
even
now.
like
though.
that.
Yeah, it's just like Scott's son.
Son,
We're
was
charging
that-
him. I'm very proud of Kenny.
Son, was that my rent that you just paid to the campaign?
Oh man,
A
Scott.
smooth move, but no, that was a lot before he
Yeah.
came here to live.
Nice.
Yes, it was, and he believed in us.
Yeah, but I mean, it just goes to show that, I mean, honestly, like, everything matters. Every little bit matters.
Yeah.
But I just struggle with asking people for things.
Yeah.
For, stuff I feel like I enjoy doing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard for me.
Yeah,
It's real
I get
hard.
it, I get
Like,
you.
I feel like I got to work for that.
Yeah. I guess.
Well,
That's
we are
just
working
me.
though.
That's
Yeah.
just me
No.
personally.
We are working,
It's personal.
but we've talked about this many times.
Yeah.
We are working though.
Yeah.
It's just a different type of job.
That's
I
right.
don't know. My shit just cut off.
Yeah, it's been
But
doing that
it's
lately.
But anyway.
But it's a lovely look. You're
and
happy.
and that's
You're
how
happy.
And that's how
Oh,
we'll
I like
end the
that.
show.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm like,
She's happy. It's a weird look for her.
Scott, it's
It
been
is
an
a weird look.
dude. It's been an
Oh,
absolute
now-
pleasure.
shit, now she's gone.
It's been a pleasure having you on,
Thank you.
and finally meeting you.
Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
really
Yeah,
has. Well, we got to get you back on to talk more about movies.
For sure.
But this show is about talking with artists,
yeah.
Yeah.
but it's really to get to know you guys and why you're doing what you're doing. and your story is fantastic, and it's very inspirational.
And you brought gifts, so we
Yeah.
want you back a lot
Yeah,
of
I
time.
know, right?
Yeah, you want to come back next week, bro?
Ponies for everybody next time.
Absolute pleasure, buddy. Next show, I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do.
For
It's on-
sure.
it's on
We're
the
all
shirt.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dope.
Super dope.
Man, dude. All right.
Okay, so before we close out the show, can I be real with you, Scott?
Yes.
I need another shirt because I haven't been an extra large since I was a sophomore in high
I might have to
school.
give that to Aaron.
You can't wear that?
Because this is a large.
I can't wear this.
What do you need? A double XL?
Dude, it'll just be tight. It'll make your biceps pop.
Okay, so I've been meaning to put together a video to put out for everybody for our say goodbye after. So everybody knows, I told Raymond the other day because he's part of the movie. So while I was sick, I put on 30 fucking pounds.
It's gonna
in the
be a
last
while.
month.
It's gonna be a while.
30 pounds in a month. So
Yeah.
I have to lose weight so we can continue to finish filming Say Goodbye.
Yeah.
So everybody knowing that. So even when I don't have 30 extra pounds on me, I still have been a double XL.
Charles, enjoy the mug.
I love you.
On that note,
For
Chuck.
your mug, Chuck.
Well, thank you for joining us today on Around the Reel for a cup of coffee and a conversation. Coffee's a little stiff.
Yeah. We'll take it out and show everybody. It's fun.
I was going to do it earlier, but
Okay.
then I didn't want to start tearing into the box.
Yeah,
But
well, I'm
gonna
now
do
that
it.
we're
I'll
wrapping
do
it
it.
up, I'm
It's
gonna
really-
get nasty.
You don't even have to
cool.
tear into it. Yeah,
He
it's
looks
right
cool on the mug.
You don't
I
need
can-
another shirt size. Lose some weight, okay?
The mug is really
No,
cool.
I
You
do
need
need
to
to,
anyway.
like I said, even
Me
when
too.
I was 225, I was still a double X. I'm
Okay.
fucking 6'4".
Oh,
That
the
is
mug
true.
is dope.
Yeah, the
dude.
mug
is
looks
so cool.
really cool.
It's badass. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Dude,
Say
Marcus,
goodbye, biatch.
Marcus Ford's
Yeah.
no joke. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Marcus Ford, dude.
Is that 10 ounces or 12 ounces? That's important.
I'm the biatch.
I don't want to. I don't want to open.
Just saying.
my coffee.
You're the big octopus behind
I
me.
am the biatch.
I love it. Scott, thank you. Buddy.
Yeah.
Scott, you're
Thank you
awesome.
very much. Awesome time.
Thanks,
Awesome
man.
time.
Love it.
All right, Chuck.
Scott, thank you for joining us today on Around the Reel. Thank you for opening up and sharing your entire life story up until the point to where you became a filmmaker to ensure the fact that you are going to be back on the show so we can actually talk about filmmaking, movies, and fun stuff.
For part
Not-
10
not-
through 15.
Not that your life is boring, because you and Aaron have a lot in common, except for the fact that
He went
You-
to the military.
you went through it and were happy, and he went through it and made Sam miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott's nicer, but
So,
Yeah, he's not an asshole.
so maybe hook up Sam with your wife, so that way she can find out what it would have been, what it could have been like.
Yeah, and then she might appreciate you more. I could help you, Scott.
Ooh.
I might make you
I
look
like
good,
this.
bro.
I like
oh,
Aaron
Man,
is-
that's my job. Make
Aaron
everybody
would
look
make
better.
you look good.
Aaron's pretty good at making other people look good.
I'm
He
making
is
people look
indeed.
badass, right?
That's it.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Either whether he's editing or when he talks.
That's
But
my job.
still.
No one's as bad as that. Let's just be real.
But it was wonderful having an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, other than your snarky comments that you make on Facebook. So having you here in studio with us has been an absolute pleasure, my friend. I appreciate you coming to join us today. I'm sorry I drank too much before you got here, but no matter what you do in life, everybody remember, think hard because you're thinking anyway.
See everybody later.
Bye.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made.
Are you freaking kidding me? Not
Dude,
again.
change the station.
Let's kiss.
Please.
Let's kiss.
No, but we don't know.
It's not Kiss, it's Aaron.
Can you
Yeah.
give it
Stop.
all to
Who
me
sings that again?
tonight?
Kiss?
Yeah.
Let's leave it that way. Thanks.
Well, I thought this was a show about being creative. I was just being creative on the
That's
night.
not being
Yeah,
creative.
that's
That's just
no being annoying.
Well, maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe it's a lot
Yes.
simpler.
Aaron, remember, as all good broadcast people know, less is more.
So for radio, if I don't say anything, wouldn't that be kind of a buzzkill?
It would be a great
that
freaking
would-
show.
That would give the rest of us a chance to say something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, then we'd hear something other than you.
Well, I thought around the reel we were going to just have a good time and talk with people.
We
you
do,
know?
but it's not about you, as we have talked about in the past. It's about our wonderful guests, and our wonderful guests can tune in and become a member of our show. How, Sam?
Well, if you want to be a guest on our show, you can go to our website, cccentertainmentgroup.com, and click on the link for guest scheduling for Around the Reel and come be our guest.
Yeah, and then I don't get to talk about myself anymore.
Be
You talk
Oh.
about yourself anyway.
guest.
True.
Guest.
Oh, now Chuck's singing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because he was made for loving me, baby. Wait,
What?
that's
Wait,
not all.
wait,
Is
that's
that
you.
Yeah, that's weird.
No.
I sang that wrong.
Yeah,
Oops. Sorry.
he was made for loving you, Aaron.
Just remember to keep tuning
And I
in.
wasn't.
Because next week, who knows what's going to happen.
You never know.